it all.
Everybody, how y'all doing?
Hey,
Yeah.
y'all.
What's
Hey,
up?
hey,
Hey, y'all.
hey,
Oh,
hey.
classic entrance there. I still love that one.
I do too. It's
Still
all.
love
It's yeah. They're
it.
good. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So before we start, what's everybody drinking?
Well, mine's right here. I'm on the
What am I
Kraken.
drinking?
Ooh, Kraken. Nice.
Ooh.
Sweet red blend.
Ooh, man,
Mm.
you are really moving our up in the world. No more center home. It's barefoot, huh?
Barefoot.
Did you get a
Dollar
raise or
more,
something?
baby.
What?
Dollar
I was gonna
more.
say.
I was just feeling it tonight.
Mm.
As they say, basic bitch will get you there.
There you go. Hell, at least it's not Mad Dog 2020 or Booze
Oh my
Farm.
God.
That's the trick.
uh,
Yeah.
what are you drinking there, X-Wing?
So I was drinking Buffalo Trace Old Fashioned, but then I ran out of Buffalo Trace, and I was dying for a whiskey Coke, but I only had, oh my God, what is the name of that frickin' whiskey? Comes in a really nice bottle with Frey Ranch. So I put
Mm.
Frey Ranch and Coke, and I feel like kind of a jackass because it's a nice bourbon, but it's doing the trick.
Yeah, it works.
Hey, as long as it does. And I am drinking a peach margarita.
That sounds
Ooh.
good.
Mhm.
That sounds really good.
Yes.
I need one of those.
Well, I'll make sure to get one when you come up here.
Okay.
So let's say hi to everybody real quick. Hi, Apollomy and Chuck Dog CV. And I'm guessing Scott Westbrook was here, but it's not showing me. So, hey, Scott. And there's Strike Thrust. Anybody?
Go to bed, Strike.
All right. Good bit, Strike. Jester, hey. Hey, funny to see you up there, Jester.
Yeah. Strange for me to be in space at once.
There's Black Dragon. Hey, John, how are you? And look,
What's
there's
up,
Arwen.
Jim?
Hey, y'all.
She had to get her cats out of the room.
I did. I got them all out of the room and I shut the door. I was like, no. It's been a long ass week. I'm done with felines today.
Mhm.
Tonight.
Not tonight,
And
kitty. Not tonight.
Tonight.
there is my master, Pod Racing Palpatine. Hello, my master.
Quick Quack
You
Jam.
do.
Made the Jedi way.
And
Hey,
Matt
Alexa.
Matt Risman says X-Wing is there. They clearly let anyone on this panel.
They really do.
And Palpy says Amber Ale 4.5%.
Nice.
Man,
That
we got to
sounds
pump
good.
those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not for an ale. That's a good one for an ale.
my
Have to try that.
peach margarita is 10% alcohol by volume, and it is, what does that say? Fuck, I can't see this shit. I don't have my glasses on or my contacts
All right. Well, when I run out of sweet,
in.
what the hell?
24 ounces.
Sweet red blend. I'm gonna start on sweet apple. This is the one my mom brought me this week.
Ooh.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Gallo Family X-Wing. Gallo
Gallo.
Family.
Hey, Mark.
or whatever the hell it is. You know, it's,
Really
it's
moving up.
wine. Yeah, my mom brings me one every week, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna be comfortably numb by the end of the night. I'm
There
well
we
on my
go.
way.
Yes.
Well
Hello,
on my way.
Marky Poo.
Mark. Hey, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Apollomy is
Watching
headed to watch
today.
Star Trek with everyone. JP,
Have
what's up,
fun.
JP?
Have fun, Apollomy.
Yeah, have
Yeah,
a
have a good one.
blast. Yes.
Hmm.
Mm.
We're like
Yes.
the little stepchildren that are left behind.
Right.
That's me.
Oh well.
There's always next year, hopefully.
Maybe eventually we'll get a Hangar Bay meetup.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hello, John, my future ex-husband.
Hello, Mr. X Darth Arlena.
I tell you what, if you invite John anywhere, you are guaranteed to have a good time.
And a
I
steak.
heard about Nashville. Yes, I
Yeah.
heard all the stories, John.
And
I
a
see
steak.
you.
And I don't even think, did you even eat all of your steak, X-Wing?
I shared it. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, there were like 40
Yeah.
people at the table. I kept cutting slices off and handing them down
Yeah.
the line.
Look,
Everybody was
I'm
getting
gonna
some
tell you
steak.
what though, that shit was pretty
Did
tasty.
you get any of your steak?
I got
You got
some.
like a corner.
It was a big piece of steak, I'm gonna tell you.
One of those
It was steak.
16-ounce T-bones or something.
Big old
Right.
piece of
I don't
meat.
remember what I thought it was in New
Family
York.
size
I
slab on
don't
a
know.
plate.
I don't remember. It was good though.
So what's on the docket today? Do we have a
We
set list?
no, we have
No.
no set list, just drinking and chatting,
winging
whatever
it.
topic comes to mind.
Oh, okay.
Rum-fueled enjoyment.
Yep.
It's what we do every week on Sugar and Spice. It's what we do every week on Vactube. It's what we Arwen After Dark. Shit. Whenever we're all together, that's what we do. We just shoot the shit, and usually alcohol's involved, and just
Yeah.
whatever.
Usually, not always. Not always.
Yeah. Alcohol usually
No.
lubricates social construct.
Well, that's true. It's not on. I usually don't have. I usually just save it for the weekends. If it's a weekly show, then no, I'm just running on my brain. But
Not me.
during
Which
the
is-
weekend,
Which is dangerous in and of itself.
I know, and I'm full disclosure. My brain is kind of underpowered tonight, so
Welcome to my life.
More alcohol.
Yeah.
that's why I started. What about 5:30? I think.
I think you texted.
Actually,
it
I
was
took
like,
an IQ test
yeah.
this week. Have you guys
Oh.
taken one recently?
No.
Not recently.
That's
The
when I was
last.
young. No.
I don't know if I want to share it. I don't
Makes
know
you
if I
feel
want to
pretty
tell
dumb when
y'all.
taking it.
Is. I do not want to know. I
Well,
don't care.
The last time I took one, my IQ was 143.
Jesus Christ, that's good.
Damn.
I know. That's why I was like, I don't know if I should share it with y'all.
No, that's excellent.
Got me beat.
Mine probably be 10, so I don't even.
No,
know.
it wouldn't be
10 is a good round number. That's
Yeah,
all I'm
thank you. Look, this is a bitch who
Sure,
thought
that's
she might have
how
had
that works.
monkeypox. Come
Right.
on, y'all. I can't. Exactly, Matt. Exactly.
It's under control.
So I don't imagine my IQ would be that.
Just look, hypochondriacs and IQ there's no correlation there, right?
But no. I was sick. Okay, my son was sick for a week, and we're all convinced because of his symptoms. He had a low-grade case of COVID. We are, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I got some of his symptoms. I've been hearing about. I don't watch the news. I don't want to be depressed, so I kept hearing about monkeypox, and I just thought it was another strain of COVID. I said, Marlena, of course it had to be live. She got monkeypox. Well, she lost her shit.
Oh my God.
She was like, no, you don't have
so lost
monkeypox, Arwen. You don't have
No.
monkeypox. And then I learned what it was, and then I felt like, oh, fuck, okay, I don't have monkeypox.
No, thank God. No.
So,
Don't know exactly how that would happen, but okay.
So thank you, Matt. I'm monkeypox free. Cool.
Praise be.
Right? Bless my heart. I'm monkeypox free.
Yeah, Matt said he never laughed so hard from that stream.
Well, I may not. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't had an IQ test. I could be one of these damn savant geniuses for all I know and just not know it.
Mhm.
But I have a feeling no. But at least I'll make y'all laugh. So there we go. It's a good trade-off.
Good.
Yeah,
round
right.
number.
Good round number.
10.
I can see the text message now. Oh my God!
What?
It's 11.
That I really do. No, if we make it 13, that's my favorite number. It could be 13. I'd be happy with
That's
that.
like the
I'd be why
unluckiest
not?
number in the world.
No, it's not. It's the best.
No.
It's the most misunderstood number in the world. It's actually an amazing number.
Yes.
Misunderstood.
100%.
Hollywood has
Yeah.
hijacked 13 and made it a bad number, but they don't know shit, which we all have learned recently. Hollywood doesn't know shit.
Mhm.
Actually,
Recently.
technically, it's Christian propaganda. Technically.
Whatever. I just know that I love the number 13. It's always been my favorite number. My best 13. My best birthday in the world was when I turned 13, it was on a Friday the 13th.
Oh,
And that
wow.
shit was amazing. So ever since then, I'm like, you know what? Fuck all y'all who thinks 13 is a bad number. That's just more for me.
I'm 5. That's my lucky number.
That's my brother's. He likes 5 because of Luke Skywalker and his number. 5.
Mine's 3. Because I was
Oh,
born
red 5.
on.
I'm like, what do you mean 5?
I was born on 3/3, and I have 3 children.
It was my hockey number.
I
3?
thought 3.
5.
Yeah.
13,
Oh, 5.
7, and 3. Those I have a thing for odd numbers. I guess I just have a thing for odd. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Phil. No,
Oh my God,
Daryl
Phil
and
McCracken. What's
theme.
up,
I
dude?
walked into this illness with body discharge, projectile vomiting. Oh my God.
No body discharge, no bodily discharging here, no projecting vomit.
You don't know that.
We're good. Well, not in this
Yeah, I'm off camera right now.
sphere. My bodily fluids are intact at the
Hey,
moment.
Shay.
I have 3. Shay, I have 3 black cats. I have 3.
Mhm. Yeah.
2 solid
Oh my
and 1
God.
black tortie.
Oh my God. You know what? Mark, you're fired.
Congrats.
Love you,
Mark, you're fired.
I'll be right back.
Oh my gosh. Freaking Mark. I think we all know better.
Oh, I saw Apollomies. Was this a updated one from yesterday? Y'all, fucking hell. I saw the Apollomies is doing a Harley Quinn for me, the original black and red Harley Quinn.
Mhm.
She's doing a beaded picture for me, and she's about halfway done. That thing is free fucking fantastic, phenomenal. I know. I'm going to put it right in when you come in my house, right there on the wall, right facing the door. I'm going to put it right there with the
draw me as
sun
Harley.
hits it. Yes. Harley's my spirit animal.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Hey, Daryl's here.
Hey,
Daryl,
Daryl.
51 on the 51st of the 13th.
Daryl. Only you, Twinsy. Oh, this is a
Daryl.
new one. All right, Apollomies, I'll check it out. I'll check it out.
Oh,
after
wow.
the stream. She is lightning fast. She is like the beading goddess.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
She's
Jeez.
so good. That one she did for Steven of Venom. Oh, that thing is huge and it's incredible. So I can't wait to see this finished.
That's
My
for sure.
mother-in-law did a Mando and Grogu one for me.
Oh, cool.
It's
Nice.
actually kind of fucking cool. Is my
Yeah,
camera
cool.
shaking?
No. Why?
You didn't see that?
Don't ask me. I've been drinking a lot, so I don't know.
No. Your
Yeah, I
camera's
thought that
fine.
was my eyes. So I don't see anything
It
No, I've
doesn't
had
look
a bit
like
too
it is
much.
for me. I
I've
don't
had a
know.
bit too much to drink already, I think.
weird. Yeah, it might be your eyes.
XP's going to be twerking again before the end
No,
of the night.
never again.
Oh, you
Not
don't
for
know
free.
that.
Not for
Not
free.
for free.
Oh,
Not for free. You've
we
been
gotta
mean.
That's
pay
right.
to
Never say,
play.
never say never.
That's right.
Never say never.
Well,
That's
you
right.
do have paid members now, so membership stream.
This is true. Membersonly.com.
There you go.
Just the members only
Mhm.
short so they can watch it anytime. That's all you need.
Good call.
Oh yeah.
It reminds me, I still need to do an OnlyFans for my fans. I wonder if people would actually pay to see a collection of my fans in provocative
Oh my
positions. Just the fans.
Just a fan.
Just the fans.
I get it.
Yeah, I thought about putting me in there, and then I'm like, nah, that's too salacious. Let's just do the fans.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe there's a kink
funny.
out there for fans somewhere. Who knows?
Who
There's
the hell?
some-
Doesn't even
Something for-
necessarily need to be a king. They might just be a collector.
That's true.
Too, yeah.
That's true. I've got to figure out sexy ways to do my fans. Not like, gross sexy, but just titillating sexy. Just a little, you make it a little Twitter pated.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey.
King Brian.
I need some coin bad.
Uh-huh. Never forget the wisdom given to him from the Joker. If you're good at something, never do it for free.
See? Yeah, let's see. It could be like
And
I
and
could
I
put 'em on
mean-
one of those turning things.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
I mean,
wait,
my
where's it?
my stormtroopers out here making money right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Work it. whole intro to
I
herself
don't. Are
already.
your speakers making money or causing problems with your mic? Are you still having that issue?
Yes, yes. It's picking up from my camera. So if I
What?
sound like I'm in a well or something,
No.
that's why. I don't know.
Or
I
or
can't
when you
afford a new
or when
set.
you sound fine, I was asking X-Wing if he's still getting muted.
Sorry, my
It's still
bad,
like
my bad.
jiggling or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Hey, EL3
I
man,
love to
nice
see
to
you
see
jiggle,
you.
jiggle. Or what is it? How does that go?
My
Oh,
money
well,
don't jiggle,
jiggle,
jiggle.
jiggle.
It
It
folds.
folds. I like
Folds.
to see you jiggle, wiggle. Yeah, okay, that's it. Sorry.
Riding in my Fiat.
You really
You
ought to
really
see
got to
it.
see it.
6'2" compact. No slack.
Oh my
Yeah, that
God.
was stuck in my head for months
Oh,
on
shit.
end.
All right,
Yeah.
I got to turn down the stream. There we go. Sorry. about
Freaking Mark, after it came on Fortnite, Mark looked it up. He was like, "Oh my God, it's a real
that.
song."
Real
Oh, they put it on
song.
Fortnite?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
it's an
why,
emote.
that's
Of
why
course
we're
they
it's an
singing
did.
emote.
it.
It's an emote. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah,
And
it
it's
was
a
on
good
TikTok.
one.
Everybody on TikTok was doing it. See, it's shaking. You guys don't see that?
No, X-Wing. It's in your eyes. Your
Yeah.
eyeballs are shaking. Your screen is not.
Oh my
It looks
God.
fine.
6'1" and a hatchback.
Isn't it 6'2" in a compact?
Now you're gonna confuse Mark.
I don't
He's
know
gonna go listen to
anyone
the
who
song
is
again.
6'2" and over that has a compact, but okay. And I ain't talking their car.
I was just keeping quiet.
Just saying. Just saying.
Oh my.
Big feet, big hands, big heart.
Yes, yes.
Good round number.
Good round number.
Mm.
Nice round number.
Yeah.
So, y'all know I work at Fastenal. The other day, I bring back a bolt that one of my customers needs a bunch of, and I'm like, okay, we need to figure out what size this is before I could do anything. I got to figure out the diameter and the length. So my boss breaks out the tape measure, and we measure it and everything, and get all the info. And then he says, "Hey, Arlena, what is that?" And he has it facing him, at the tape measure facing him, so I can't see the numbers. I said, looks like it's about 2.5, maybe 3 inches." And he turns it around. And he says, "Nope, that's what every man says is 6 inches."
Oh my God.
Like, oh my God.
My boss always used to be my boss always used to say, like, "What, you don't want to do the job? You got a little cock or something?" And I'd say, "Look, it's 4 inches, but most girls don't even like it that big around."
Shit. I'm dead.
Oh, what's up, Cobra and Pat? I want to be. Shake it once, that's okay. Shake it twice, it's okay. Shake it 3 times, you're playing with it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. If
Yeah.
y'all only knew some of the shit we talk about at my job. Oh my gosh. That's why when my boss was looking for somebody to hire, I'm like, we can't just hire anybody. They've got to fit in with us.
Yeah.
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 Because if we get some dumb bitch that's stuck up her own ass and
It won't
fucking
work.
wants to report everyone for everything, that place is gonna fall apart.
Yeah, it's just gonna
Because
cause problems all around.
yeah,
It won't work.
because we fucking joke with each other like that all the time, and that's my fucking boss saying that shit.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, it's I love my job, man. It's so much fun. We have such a great time.
You got a good crowd of people when they all kind of have the same weird pervy sense of humor.
Oh
you
yeah,
know. And I use pervy loosely. I don't mean,
yeah.
know
Well,
what I mean.
we're
I know what you
all
mean,
in
but
the
I freely
gutters.
admit that my sense of
sewers.
humor is pervy.
I mean, I guess that's
mean,
true. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Thank you. It
Yeah.
is what it is. It's all good.
It's all good.
Mhm. I would definitely drink to that.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yes.
Shit, me too.
Cheers. Drink. Yes.
Chin chin.
L'chaim.
That's some good stuff. Oh.
Let's tap
Palpy
this
is
bottle
now
out.
an Imperial Stout, 10%. That's more like it.
I better do this because I'm gonna spill it if I don't.
Damn, 10 Imperial. Yeah, those will knock you on your butt. I like those.
Mm.
Did you see? Have you heard about this? Have you seen this? Have you looked at the Wall? Do you know what the Wall is? The city?
I was gonna say Pink Floyd wall. But
That's what I was thinking too.
Say the game show.
No, this is a city they're building in Saudi Arabia.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I haven't heard about this. What is it?
So it's 140 kilometers long. It is as tall as the Eiffel Tower, I think, which I don't remember. That's like 900 feet or however tall it is.
Tall.
And essentially what it is it's a big city that's skyscrapers along both sides. And then the entire outside of it is a mirror facade. So like a one-way window kind of. And then they're connected by bridges all the way across. So it's like this living, breathing city in the middle of the desert, right?
Where are they building this at?
It's in Saudi Arabia.
No. I know, but where in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, fuck. What do you want me to
Saudi Arabia is huge. Yeah, I kind of do. I used to live in Dhahran, so that's why I'm curious about it.
No,
I actually lived there, and I'm
All right,
like,
fine. You want me to
Google. Oh fuck, he
He kicked himself.
Yes,
He Arwined it. He Arwined it.
I'll be back. Yes, X-Wing, we want to know where in Saudi Arabia. Yes, Google that shit.
Oh my god.
And then come back to the stream.
I'm sorry, I have a vested interest. He's back. I hear him pop in.
click the wrong button?
Find it.
You are in it. It's fine.
You Arwined yourself. It's okay.
I'm not a fucking verb.
We've
I
all
do it.
done it.
I literally do it to myself on my own streams, like pretty consistently.
Okay, well, Google it and tell me what city or what desert. 'Cause
Yeah,
lots
yeah,
of
war.
different, you know.
I know it's on the coast. That's what I can tell you so far.
Dhahran's
But
on the coast. That'd be.
they thought it was like never gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like they're like, this is never gonna happen. It's gonna stay on paper. And they started construction, and there's drone footage of them already
Oh wow.
already building it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Shay.
here.
It's-
Here. Let me
It's
share
gonna be
this.
huge. It's gonna be the best wall
It's
ever.
gonna be the greatest wall that you've ever seen.
Everybody is gonna love the wall.
It's gonna kill so many birds, the most birds.
People are gonna say it's just the best.
So see, it's like a giant mirror.
Oh wow. It
Okay.
is.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And where is it at? Read
I'm
words.
showing you a fucking picture.
Read words. I want to know where first so I could get a context.
In Iowa? No, that's not right.
Iowa, Saudi Arabia is where it's at.
Hey Rogue.
ARD. Oh my god.
There you go.
He's a man. He can't Google and stream. Multitasking is not a skill we have.
No, we do not do that.
Hey, I refute that. I was a bartender for years. It is a skill that men can acquire.
Yeah, but bartending is different.
Not the way I do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god, he's so
Take it to
fucking
true multitasking.
slow. I'm gonna Google this because I'll probably find it faster.
You
Where the
shut up, you.
Where in Saudi Arabia is the fucking
Neom
wall?
Tabuk. Neom Tabuk?
Where? What? Hang on.
Neom Tabuk.
The Great. It's called the Great Wall of Saudi Arabia.
Well, that's original.
I don't know if he's saying it right,
That's
so that's
very-
why I'm looking
That's
it up.
very original.
I mean, who the fuck sat down and said that was a good idea?
It's called the Line. That's what they're calling it. It's taller than the Empire State Building and the Eiffel Tower. That's their plan.
Wow.
Why the hell aren't they
Ambitious.
saying it though? That's fucking Reddit. Screw Reddit.
Oh, Neom is the name of their project, but it's in the Tabuk province in northwestern Saudi Arabia.
Okay, hang on.
Tabuk province. Anyways, this is
All right.
just wild.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking
I'll pull
where.
up the drone footage.
Okay, there is Medina, Aqaba.
That's going to be an amazing place to live.
Okay,
Dude,
but that is not on the coast though. Tabuk
Well,
is
there's
not
the
on-
fucking, I don't know.
unless they are building it like from the coast through Tabuk.
Yeah, well, it's like 140 kilometers wide.
Yeah, hang on.
Mm.
But yeah, look at that. They digging a
Wow.
big old hole.
Wow.
All
Dude,
right,
so my thought process was that this is going to be like the most crime rampant city like
okay.
on the face of the planet.
See, Dakharan is down near Al Khabar, which is south of Dammam. So yeah,
Oh, so see, I knew a guy from Dammam.
that's on the other side. Tabuk is on the other side, and
Mhm.
up, kind of up. So
Well, this reminds me of
hey, I
who
truly can
knew
know things.
who
So,
who knew that a joke would actually come to fruition. Did y'all ever hear the
Whoa.
joke?
what joke?
Y'all never heard. Okay, so when I was in the Marine Corps, is when I heard this joke. So Saddam, Bin Laden, and Bush have all died. Or I'm sorry, they didn't die.
Mhm.
They found a genie. That's what it was. They found a genie,
Okay.
and they actually decided to share the wishes. Each one of them would get one wish. So the genie says, "What is your wish, Mr. Hussein?" He says, "I would like to build a huge city in the desert where no one can get to it." He says, "As you wish." Boom, it's done. He says, "What
Okay.
is your wish, Mr. Bin Laden?" He said, "I would like to build the biggest wall around that city that has ever existed." He says, "As you wish." Boom, big, huge ass wall around that city. He looks at George Bush and says, "What is your wish?" Bush looks over at Saddam and Bin Laden and says, "City wall, fill it with water."
Okay.
That definitely appeals to me.
See, the joke is we're gonna go water skiing.
That was a really good impression.
It was.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh my gosh. I hope we
I had to
don't get in
double
trouble
check,
for
make sure
that
he hadn't
joke. But
pulled up a meme or something.
that was actually a pretty clean joke considered to other ones I could say. So.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I've heard military joking. Yes, that was a tame joke.
That was a very clean one. Oh man. So, how's married life there, X-Wing?
Pretty much the same.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's nice. That's nice.
that's good.
Good.
it's been like a couple weeks. Everybody's like, "What's different?" I'm like, "Fucking nothing." Actually,
Less sex.
yeah.
Well, first thing after the wedding is less stress because you're not planning a wedding anymore.
That's
Yeah.
true.
See, I don't. Never mind.
Oh,
Never
you
mind.
had a good experience with your
I
marriage.
did.
had a
so-
great experience. It was no.
Hey, Mac.
Well, never mind.
You know the thing.
The Thing was great. We got The Thing all the time. The Thing was fantastic. It was The Thing. And marriage just made The Thing more interesting. That's just you know, but I
You
think
know, it's
I
okay
think
if you
it
say
was
sex.
honestly, well, I'm trying to be subtle and be
Down,
you know,
you naughty little monkeys.
but the truth is, okay, look, the truth is the more I hear from my friends and the more, you know, y'all and everything, I honestly think I had like a 1 in a million experience.
You did.
I really do. And
Yeah, you were lucky.
and I believe people can have that though, but it takes work.
Yeah.
It takes work, it takes sacrifice, it takes, you know, working. Sometimes you know, you hear people saying 50-50. That 50-50 is bullshit.
It's 100.
It is. And there are going to be times when your partner can only give 30, you got to be willing to give 70, because then there's going to time when you can only give 30 and they are willing to give 70.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
why they invented Viagra for.
okay.
Can't argue with that.
You're right, but you know,
Oh wow.
so I don't know. I mean, I just
So
you know,
what?
I,
So translation, what Arwen is saying is sometimes women we have to be on top, and other times the men are allowed to be on top.
Yeah, it's fun both ways. I mean, shit.
It's just more fun.
Don't
one
have to
way.
be missionary all the time. I mean,
No,
and that's
that's
in anything
boring.
in life.
Oh,
That's
ugh.
not just in sex. That's in anything in life.
Oh, X-Wing left. What? I got a black screen.
You know, be spicy in that department. It's as long as you're consenting, as long as both partners are comfortable with it, and that's the key. They have to be comfortable with it. But you have, oh my fucking, this is the problem. Okay, you have to be willing to communicate. Sex is not whatever it is, whether it's sex, whether it's whatever. If you can't communicate during that time, you're gonna have problems. You've got to be willing to open that mouth.
Yeah, I tried that and it didn't work.
communicate.
I'm like, do you have any idea how much money I saved on my car insurance by switching to Vactube? She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm trying to communicate with you.
No, you got to be open and you got to know what they want. They got to know what you want. And once y'all know what each other wants, it's all good. And honestly, I think that is part of half of the problems in marriages today. I really do.
Yeah.
Communication, whether it's in the bedroom or whether it's in the living room or whether it's in the kitchen or whatever. People don't fucking talk. And when things go wrong, damn it, dig deep and make that shit work out.
Yes, RD. Welcome to the Vactube.
I'm just, my marriage wasn't perfect. No marriage is perfect. But it lasted a
I
hell
would
of a
also
long
I would
time.
also like to add that equally, it's okay if you don't have that. That is
If you can,
the ideal. That is the
what
ideal
makes
world.
it
That is
work,
the
it's fine.
that is generally a relationship that works. That's okay. But
Yeah.
equally, some people will never have that for whatever reason. Either they're always attracted to the wrong kind of person, or
Or they don't want
whatever,
it.
or they
Maybe
don't
some
want it.
people just
Whatever
don't
whatever
want
that
it.
is, that is okay as well. Being in a relationship isn't for everybody.
The thing is, though, if you don't want it, don't be in a relationship with someone that does, because that's not fair.
Oh hell yeah!
That's not fair to the person who does. And damn it, if you're not balling up and telling them that, then you're in the wrong. Not you, Jester. I mean, whoever is doing that.
No,
is
no,
in the
no.
wrong. That's where communication
Yeah,
comes in. You have
Jester.
to talk to each other. No.
Oh no,
Tell,
I'm all
tell
about.
me what you want. What you really, really want.
Tell me what you
Well,
want.
I'll tell you
really
what.
want.
Oh, I wanna.
He wants a rowboat, Arlena. He wants a rowboat.
I
That's
know.
what he
We're waiting
wants.
on that rowboat.
I got one reserved.
No, I'ma do it
I
in
got
style.
one
I'll bring a
reserved
yacht.
for both of y'all.
Oh, Jester's gonna bring a
But-
yacht. I'll be in the
Do it in
rowboat.
style.
He'll be in the yacht.
All right. Cobra Disney brings up a really good point, though. Intimacy.
Mhm.
Intimacy is more important than sex. I agree with
Yeah.
that. If you don't have intimacy, if that's what you want, and you're in a relationship with someone that wants that and needs that, if you don't have intimacy, and it's just, there's nothing wrong with just throwing down and having sex. If you're
Sometimes that is definitely necessary.
yeah, if you're in a committed relationship and you're like, baby, just take me,
raw,
that's okay.
unabashed.
I did
But
not
I
drink enough
mean-
whiskey to be ready for this conversation.
I'm sorry. Am I talking too real for you, X-Wing?
No, I'm a little,
I was
after
with the
shaking my
same
ass on the
man.
internet, I've kind of stepped it down a little bit. You
I
know
was
what I
with
mean?
the same man for almost 28 years, death do us part. So I do know a thing or two about a good, healthy relationship. And I was actually engaged before my husband.
Mhm.
I've never shared that story. That's what I need to share. That was okay, wild. But yes, I was actually engaged when I was very young, and I ended up having to break it off because it was a mistake.
And-
We
Yeah.
did not want the same things, and it was not fair to either one of us.
And
And I-
hello, awesome one. You
Hey,
can't
awesome one.
actually call X-Wing a babyface anymore because the stash is
Wesley,
back.
as you wish. That's what he is now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Nice
I'm
cat
sorry,
hole
y'all.
you
I
got
don't mean to get preachy. I'll shut up. I know it sounds
No,
like I'm
you're
getting
fine.
preachy.
You're
I'm not.
fine.
I'm just
all
trying to
good.
share some shit that it took me a long time to
Life
discover, because
experience,
things were
yes.
not perfect, but we made them work. And
Mhm.
it's just a lot. No matter what relationship you're in, whether it's a committed one, whether it's whatever the hell it is, it takes fucking work. And if you're not willing to do that work, don't be in one. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
100%
Friendships
true.
are the same way. Friendships take work.
Yeah.
Any relationship takes
Yeah.
work and effort. And let me tell you, they are worth it. They are worth it. If you stick that out and make that work, they are worth it.
I'll
Mhm.
drink to that. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Cheers.
And I would not
Sorry.
have made it this far without these people right here. I mean that. I mean that. I know people think I'm all bubbly and I'm all positivity and all, which, yeah, that is a part of me and shit. Sometimes I see the bright side of things. So sue me. It's just the way it is. But I have my dark moments too. I have my shadow side. Everybody does.
Hey, Paul. Yes, I just have my shadow side on
No.
full display, which is why I'm a Sith Lord.
Yes.
It's
And Arlena,
it's my nice side that only certain people see.
and Arlena knows my shadow
Only
side.
those that
I
deserve
get
it.
in my head a lot. I can get in my head, and I can.
Yeah. And she gets in that head and it's all discombobulated.
That's why I love astrology so much, because your rising, your sun, and your moon all work in conjunction. Because I present as a Gemini. Gemini are very talkative. They're very personable. They're the social butterflies of the 12 signs. But I'm a Scorpio sun and a Leo moon, and
What
a
am
lot
I?
of times that water and that fire. Okay, what is your star sign, or what is your sun sign?
You
What-
tell me. What do you think I am?
I don't know. I don't know, because whatever you're presenting, whatever people see you as, that's your rising sign. That is your rising. Your sun sign is what you are meant to be when you evolve, when you in your personalities. That is who you really are. And your moon sign is who you are deep down when you're all alone.
So the first one is the New Orleans, the house in New Orleans.
What?
I get
Hey,
it.
Paul.
Hello,
X-Wing,
everyone.
if you send me
Hey.
your birthday and your birth time and the city you were born, I can do your whole chart for you.
Yeah, she did mine.
Yeah, we found out some very interesting things about Arlena. Very
And it
interesting.
all makes sense.
Do you ever
She
think
br-
there's like some confirmation bias though? Like somebody, because of what they see in their little readout, they're like, "That is so me," and that's
Yes,
totally not who they are.
I do, but let me tell you, the more I'm kind of like Mulder in that I want to believe, but I don't
Is
know
that an
how much I
X-Files
do.
reference?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
X-Files reference. Whoop whoop.
But the thing is, the more I actually read, the more I'm like, wow, this shit's kind of clicking, not just with me, but with other people.
Mm.
Mhm.
So it's just one of those things when you rabbit trail becomes more and more fascinating. It's interesting to me. I don't know that I put 100% stock in everything, but I will say it has made me more of a
Mhm.
So
Hey,
if you're
introspection's never a bad thing.
right? If you're interested, I'll do your like. Let me give you an example.
July
real quick.
20th. I'm a Cancer.
But I need to know
Same.
your day, your year, your time of birth, AM or PM, and your time of
I don't
birth.
know that.
Okay, well you got to find that shit out if you want to know. And
Eventually,
where
at some point,
city
I
you were
came
born.
into this world on July
But
20th.
I'll give you an example. Okay, Arlena, you don't mind if I share what your
Nope.
rising is? Okay, Arlena is a Pisces sun. That is her, her birthday falls under Pisces, and that works because she's very soft, gooey center, emotional, the dreamers. Pisces are the dreamers, but she's always like, Arwen, people are always intimidated by me. And
Yeah.
I don't know fucking why, because she comes across as very strong, very, in charge, very secure. She's a fucking Scorpio rising. Your rising sign is how you present yourself to the world unconsciously, subconsciously. It's how people see you. As soon as I learned that, I was like, well, duh, because Scorpios tend to be very type A. They're the sexiest sign of the zodiac.
I'm definitely rising Scorpio.
They
for
really
sure.
are a sexy sign. And see,
Yes, they are.
that fits with Arlena. But I'm a Scorpio sun, but I never felt like a Scorpio. No, people never received me like a Scorpio. And I'm like, what the hell? Even though I got all the fucking water baggage of a Scorpio, because I'm a Gemini rising. People tend to think I'm an air sign because I'm bubbly and I'm, fucking sunshine, rainbow, and unicorn farts, according to Mark. That makes sense. I finally got it. I was like, yeah, but I have a little bit of pride in me. I've got a little bit of vanity that I wrestle with. I got all this shit. I'm a fire sign. I'm a Leo moon. I want to be queen, for God's sakes. That's a very Leo thing to want to be, is queen. So it's fascinating when you read about it. So
Mhm.
But we got to learn about Capricorn because Arlene is the Capricorn moon, and I don't know much about Capricorn.
I don't know much about Capricorns either.
This is my sign.
Hey, Paul.
I'm gonna show you my
Hello.
sign.
How are you
Oh,
guys?
hold on.
We're
Yeah,
Oh
I may
my
have to get you to
God.
do my.
Oh, I'm
Oh my
sorry,
God.
Lord. Glitter
What
in
the
your-
fuck?
What is that?
Wow.
That is my rising sun. This is how I present
Wow.
myself to the world.
Oh my
This is how I.
God.
This is what I
Okay,
think it
why
is.
why does that look like someone takes Eddie from the cover of the Iron Maiden albums and puts some other woman's face on him?
You know, okay, I am going to say this.
Oh
and
my
this is,
gosh.
this
I
is
don't
very
really like
popular.
you,
It's
you
trans,
know,
yeah.
gendering whoever this character is, Master Paul.
Oh
if
my
you could
God.
just
But-
not gender them for me.
I'm going to say if this person
I said
has
them.
that much
You
confidence
did.
to get
You
out
did.
there and live their life and be that, I say fucking more power to them. I wish I had
Yeah,
that kind of confidence.
But at the same time, there used to be this thing called couth.
I agree. Oh, I agree. I agree. I'm not saying I think they look
Or
good or
shame.
I would do it.
Mhm.
Shame
But
is
I'm
another
just
one.
saying,
Yeah.
I wish I had that kind of confidence, and I
Shame.
don't.
Oh God. Cobra
what
says
is this
she's
shame?
hot.
She's hot.
What is this shame you speak
Madonna
of?
is really letting herself go.
Oh, Shay! You just broke the internet, Shay.
Oh
You
my
broke the
God.
internet.
Oh,
I
Shay.
agree.
Oh no, Palpy. My
My news is leaked. I don't know. I struggle with insecurity horribly, and I would love to be that fucking confident, just to say balls to the wall, tits to the air,
Yeah,
be
you
the
ain't the
person
only
you're
one.
meant to be, you know. And I just I
Mhm.
can't do that.
I'm telling you, I told you, Arwen, I've lost 30 pounds since Nashville, but it's still.
I know.
That's funny. I've gained
Like-
30.
I gave it the X-wing.
Yeah, Elena
Oh,
lost
What the
Really?
hell
like
kind
20
of
pounds.
voodoo magic you put on me, woman?
I don't know. You shouldn't have hugged me so much. I don't know.
It's weird though, Arlena. It's like, you know, I still have another 30 to go before I
Yeah.
reach my big goal. And I'm holding at 72. But it's like the more weight I've lost, the less confident I feel. It's like before when I was bigger, I knew where everything was. I knew where, you know, I knew how to move it. I knew how it all fit in the scheme of things. And now I'm just like shit deflating. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not where I want to be. And it's
That's-
weird. It's
What happened?
weird.
They're less
It's like-
perky than they were last week.
No,
What is
shit.
going on?
I've been wearing more push-up bras lately. It's just, it is what it is, you know.
Hi,
but-
Leia.
I'm a married man.
Hey,
Hey,
Leia.
Leia.
Sorry, actually, we are talking real tonight. We are. I make no excuses. I make no excuses tonight. I'm drinking. I make no excuses.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Well-
Obi, your breath stinks, mother.
I want to come
Well-
on here and tell you guys about the
Oh.
vacation I just came home from.
Yes,
Good.
you met
Do
up
tell.
Coffee and Corbon.
Yes.
You did.
The
Yes, I
alcohol
did.
is getting to me already.
I know. I
It's
know.
all right.
I've
So,
smoked a cigarette while y'all do that.
I saw y'all
Leia.
stream.
Shit.
yes,
to say,
that,
does that
that
mean
was
it's
a
time for
very
another
fun
drink?
stream, and hopefully we get to do another one like that where we basically make up these hypothetical teams of 5 and just see what happens.
Mhm.
But that was only one of the things that we went down to that area for. Going to the Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg area of Tennessee, that's like a yearly thing for my family, and it's probably the one vacation spot anymore that my grandmother still has any interest in going to.
Hmm.
So we went early Mondays when we left, and we got back at 5 this evening. And so we did just about
You
everything that
just
there
got
is.
back. Wow.
We did
Yeah.
everything that there is to do down there, pretty much. Looked around the different gift shops of both Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. We did the Ripley's Aquarium. We actually did both that and the Ripley's Believe It or Not attraction because
Paul, let me stop you real quick. Is
Yeah.
he like robot-y to anybody else?
Yeah, I'm
Yes.
getting it.
me.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. I thought that was
Yeah,
just me.
you're robot-y. And I
Oh.
thought it was just me. And I'm like, okay, this shouldn't be happening, but you're kind of I mean, I can hear you and understand you, but
It's just a little, just
yeah.
a little, just a little.
I'm not.
sweetheart.
I'm not noticing any connection issues on my end. That's odd.
You sound better now.
Okay,
Yeah.
as long as
That's
it's cleared
weird.
up, cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did some of the different attractions from Ripley's in Gatlinburg. played mini golf, where I actually bought myself a little mini golf ball that was painted to look like the Death Star that I have somehow misplaced.
Oh
Nice.
no.
Aw.
But also, as far as souvenirs go, we did go to Dollywood, so I got myself one of their refillable cups.
Oh boy. I thought you
got-
were gonna hold something else.
No, I got this really cool coffee mug that's Star Trek themed, and it's one of the heat changing ones. So you put something hot, and the characters disappear from this side and reappear on this side as if they're going through
Oh,
the
I love
transporter.
that.
Oh,
I
cool.
love
nice.
that. I love that. That's awesome.
That is so cool.
And I don't know what you're supposed to call this type of cup, but I got this, and it's Slytherin themed, which is my house.
Slytherin.
Yep, and you guys have a bad bot that just came into the chat.
Already
What do you
got
mean
I got
bad?
it. We got it. We got it.
Did
We're
anybody
pouncing
check
on
the
it.
site though, just to be sure?
And I
You
also
can.
Fuck off with that. I'm so sick of fucking porn bots. I really am.
I also got this
So sick
custom
of it.
guitar strap.
Oh, cool.
So
hold it closer to the camera.
Yeah,
Yep.
I want to see it.
Wait, I didn't want to time them
That's
out.
cool.
I wanted to.
so there's a
hide
deer
them.
above
Man.
my name
Ooh.
and another
wow.
deer below it,
That's cool.
and it's real leather, and I had it made custom for me at Dollywood for only $50, and it was done in about an hour.
Not bad.
The only thing I
Hmm.
wish was different is I wish that it was a little bit longer and that all of this was like shifted downward a little bit, because as it sits now, when I have it on,
Mhm.
it sits like here where you can barely see my name because it's cresting over my shoulder. But
Mhm.
I can't do anything about it now.
I'm a leather worker. I'll fix it. Send it to me.
I might
There
actually.
you go.
So what kind of leather?
I don't know.
Probably cow.
Just leather,
Probably cow.
most
Regular
likely.
Cow. Yeah.
It's cow. It's a
Yeah.
7 mil, probably a shoulder,
Yeah.
single side.
But then, but yeah, and then of course Wednesday night, Tim came over and took me and Michael to his house in Knoxville, and we did we had some dinner with him and did some YouTube stuff. We did something for my channel, which was the stream that you guys saw, and then he's probably got it uploaded by now. We did a reaction to Andor episode 7 for his channel.
Mhm.
And half the stuff that we said during that video ended up not being salvageable because he was having connection issues.
Oh,
And
I
so
hate that.
the
Yeah.
footage got corrupted.
No, I'm
Damn.
so sorry.
That sucks.
That
Yeah.
does suck. But there's nothing
But-
you can do about that. That's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
The reactions itself with like the show footage, that was fine. It was all the talking before and after, unfortunately, that had to get scrapped.
Mm.
Yeah.
That
And
sucks.
then of course Friday we went to Dollywood, and of course rode roller coasters. Tim met us there too. And we saw one of my mom's favorites gospel groups of all time, the Isaacs. Which
Oh, really?
yeah, in fact, Mom, she's loaning it to me right now. Mom actually got a solo album from one of the members.
Oh, cool.
So I just got to load this into my iTunes and then I'll give it back to her. But yeah, that's pretty much the vacation. And then we started home early today.
Cool.
that sounds
Very nice.
amazing.
Hell yeah. It sounds like
Nice.
a load of damn fun.
So
How
what
long
sort-
did y'all drive?
Yes, we drove. And
How
it's
long
about
is that?
it's about a 6-hour drive for us.
Oh, that's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad at all. It's like I think it's like a 10-hour drive for me.
Right.
Crazy.
So what sort of stuff did I miss while I was gone?
Nothing.
I
I don't know.
Oh, our
Well, Rings of Power
I got
is
lost for words.
Rings of Power is finally over, but we still have to do another show.
One
Okay.
more.
I have seen all of Rings of Power now.
Good.
As high budget fan fiction, I don't mind it, but it does not hold a candle to the Peter Jackson stuff, and certainly does not hold a candle to the books.
Actual Tolkien, yeah.
Yeah. Take it by itself, I'm okay with it.
It's still
But-
cringy by
but yeah.
itself.
Yeah, and I'll say this for Andor too. I have actually been enjoying it more than I thought it would. But at the same time, I don't think that sort of show is what Star Wars needs to be all the time going forward. The way I see it right now is all the shows that came out before Andor, specifically Book of Boba Fett and Kenobi, those are very much Saturday morning cartoonish kind of shows. And I would even lump the Mandalorian in there too. And the success of how they pull that off, that's another story for another time. But Andor, it's a much more adult, more slower pace show. And that's a nice change of pace, a nice breath of fresh air. I think if they had a good show, if they could find a happy balance between those two things, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Valiant.
Hey, Valiant. Oh, yeah. I haven't started watching it yet. Probably gonna wait for the episode before the last episode to drop.
I will
before I binge it.
I will say minor spoiler, Sam Witwer is in it.
Oh my God, that's all you had to say, Paul. Arlene's gonna be like, Arwen, we've got to watch this, Arwen.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Okay, I'm not gonna wait now. I'm gonna go ahead and fucking watch it because
She's gonna be so fucking mad when she gets to that spot.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, that's all I'm
Fucking
gonna
Sam
hear.
You're
Oh
welcome.
my God, guess who's always
Oh
so
my
dreamy?
God.
Oh my God.
Fucking
Yes.
gotta make sure I'm
Dark haired, dark eyed.
gotta make sure I got some towels underneath my chair.
Oh God. God.
TMI.
I'm curious, how tall is he? Do you know how tall he is? I can't tell on screen. Is he
5'3".
tall or he is not
Oh my
5'3". Oh my God.
Fun sized. No.
I'm gonna look that up. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, I actually don't.
6'1".
I was gonna say he's like 6'1", 6'2".
Let's see.
He's 6'1".
He's 6'1". See, something.
Yep.
6'1" and up, man. I just. Okay.
Yes. Oh, Sam Witwer.
Something else happened also.
Gorgeous man.
Something else happened though while I was
He
on
turns
vacation.
your crank, doesn't he?
And I gotta show you guys this. I have
Okay.
no explanation for how this happened, but somehow we have community posts on the Star Wars guys now.
Really?
Yeah, and here's the thing. I'm only at 424 subscribers, and if I'm not mistaken, you have to reach 500 to get that.
Huh. I don't know. We're not there.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not complaining.
No?
Don't take this away, YouTube, for real. I'm just saying,
Valiant,
I don't know how it worked, but thank you.
I gotta fucking say hey to him in his chat, or he's not gonna say hey to me. Hang on.
Oh my gosh. He should. I believe he has a link. So yeah. I'm pretty sure I remember everyone I sent one to. I'm kind of drunk right now, so I don't know anymore.
I gotta go make dinner, guys.
Oh,
okay.
I'll be back online
Yes.
after. I'll be back on after after EBN. I'm gonna run a late night tonight, so hopefully I see you guys.
Okay.
then.
Hey, real
Alrighty.
quick, X-Wing, before you go,
Yes.
that 5-on-5 hypothetical video that I did with Coffee the other day, you and I need to do one.
I'm down.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Send me a message.
absolutely.
I will. Bye.
See you later.
X-Wing doesn't invite me to his
X-Wing.
late nights anymore. He used to invite me all the time. I guess I'm a little too outlandish for him now.
You're too much woman for him, Marlena.
I don't know.
So that Scorpio rising coming out of you.
Yes, and I was actually pretty good on a couple of them. I was well behaved.
Well, you always look. You can be professional. You can talk
Yeah.
shit wherever you want to, but you can also be professional. You can be, you can mind yourself. And it's a
Oh
good
my
thing.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I heard he was in
Henry
Black
Cavill,
Adam.
he never sent me though. He's never done that for me.
I think he's a handsome man, and
I
he has a
agree.
very nice ass,
He's objectively handsome,
which was
but
portrayed several times on the Tudors. So yeah.
yes, but he's never one that I've looked at. My tongue is dropped down to my chin. I don't know
Mm.
why. I can agree that he's objectively handsome. He's
He
not a
is.
bad
He is a
looking
handsome
dude,
man. Yeah.
but I like them a little more dirty, if that's not dirty. That's not the right word. More earthy. Earthy.
Mhm.
I like men a little
Bad
more.
boy.
I
Less
mean,
refined.
yes. I don't like the perfect look. I like character. I like someone who's got character that I can, but then again, I mean, my brain has to get turned on. If they're just good looking and they don't have brains or they don't have some sass,
I
they
you
don't
know,
do it for me.
I think that's why I like Sam Witwer so much, because
He
I've
has
seen
sass.
I've seen some of the stuff that he's uploaded, and interviews with him and stuff, and he is I seen him on, oh shit, I can't think of the name of the show now.
It's a scoundrel.
Damn.
Right.
Fuck y'all. What the hell is the name of it? The Schmodown.
Mm-hmm.
The Schmodown. And he knows everything there is to know about Star Wars. He had the belt.
Oh, I know that's a turn on for you.
Wow.
I mean,
I know that's a
he
turn on.
won every competition on the Schmodown.
Mhm.
And the only reason he doesn't have the belt anymore is because, well, he's an actor and can't defend it on every time they want to have a Schmodown about Star Wars.
Mhm.
But he obliterated everyone.
Right.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Not to mention he sent X-Wing a birthday video once.
And me.
Oh,
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I got a birthday video, and I got another video. I've gotten 2 videos, I think.
Wow.
One was just a short happy birthday, and then the other one was a little bit longer,
Okay.
which I think I shared with everyone. I'm pretty sure I shared it. Yeah. Oh yeah, it was Charlie. I could never thank Charlie enough for that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm considering going down to GalaxyCon in Raleigh and actually meeting Charlie. The only issue is though
Hey Jay.
it's pretty much right around my mom's birthday, so I'm trying to figure out how to juggle the two.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my fan? Here it is. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. I don't know if it's in Raleigh. I didn't get to go this year because I just didn't plan it enough.
Right.
But hopefully next year I'll be able to go.
Yeah. I know Crit and Cash Money are thinking about going there too. Who else I don't know.
I have not seen Cash Money in a long time.
He's doing good.
Yeah, he doesn't show up here anymore.
No, I haven't seen him in God forever.
Me and
I haven't even seen him on Fortnite in a while.
me and Phil McCracken keep him quite busy.
Okay,
This-
good.
We
Hey,
keep him quite
Jay.
busy picking up the pieces of what's left of his brain cells.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Between Cash Money claiming that he doesn't like redheads, all because he doesn't like the movie Red Sonja,
Oh my god.
or saying
Wow!
that he doesn't like Grace Jones because he doesn't like Conan the Destroyer. And of course, who can forget #Justice for
Grace
Star
Jones
Trek
is
5?
amazing in that. She's fucking amazing. Well, he's always been nice to me, so
True.
as far as not liking redheads, he's still nice to them at least. He's
Good.
not a dick to them. So
Yeah.
on behalf of Gingers everywhere, Cash, we thank you.
I'm going to be showing him this part of the stream.
Yeah.
And of course,
I see you, Cash. I see you.
And of course, Star Trek 5, Cash has been very vocal about how much he doesn't like that.
Oh,
Phil
yeah, and
loves
then
that
Phil
movie, and so
comes
they
up- oh my
always
God.
yes.
Phil always goes in justice for Star Trek 5.
hmm
Yep. Jay, we are definitely having drinks Yes.
Oh yeah, we are
will
definitely having. I'm on my
drink
second
one
bottle of
for you.
wine.
I'm halfway done with my beach margarita. Yeah.
And Leah brought
Cheers,
up
Jake.
bad boys. They don't have to be bad boys, but they do have
No,
to
they
be
don't.
sassy boys. They have to
Yeah.
have an opinion. They have to be vocal about it, and they have to
Mhm.
fucking have a set of nuts the size of Nebraska.
Yeah.
Not
Or-
literally, but I mean personality wise.
Or Alaska would be better.
Alaska, yeah, that would work. That
Hey,
would, and you know,
Arwen, you have ability to bring that up, right? Do you?
which one? I do. Which one?
There's
There-
only one
Wait, what?
down below. The share. I'm sharing something.
Oh, the share. Yes. Okay. Sorry. My bad.
That's okay. So
There we
yes, this is what I was sent.
Hi, Arlena. Sam Whitwer here. Sam Whitwer and Buster.
Arlena's in love.
Buster. Buster,
a
can
pretty
you say
pit.
thank you for your
That's a
service?
pretty pity.
Mhm.
Can you say happy 44th birthday?
She wants to dive into that dimple.
Happy
in his chin.
birthday.
Mm.
That's what that's Buster said. Say it like that. What's happening? I understand that you are a fan of things like Smallville and Being Human,
And you.
Star
She likes
Wars,
you.
and
She wants you.
puppies. Because puppies are
Yes.
sweet and they're
Let's just
very,
cut to the
very
chase. She
sweet.
wants you, dude. She wants you.
Just you. Just you.
Just you.
Read
Just
my
you.
emotions.
Not Smallville. Just you.
You good guy.
I'll see you, my competition.
Like this.
I'll see you.
Oh, Chester! Don't worry, Chester. We're gonna get you
And
those
then it's
votes. Don't
Mr.
worry. Don't
Winner,
worry.
who's a birthday puppy.
Chester, you got the
Good
dark
birthday
hair
puppy.
thing
He's got a
going.
smash
so
face.
You're safe.
Yeah.
Right, Booter?
I got the beard. You can't compete with that.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
what's going on? This is for
That's
a big
right.
cause, Mr. Leonard.
Oh, those
We're
pitties.
wishing a happy birthday to Arlena. What do you
Listen
think?
to that voice for you, Arlene. It's
Okay.
all for you.
Look sleepy if you think it's awesome. He thinks it's awesome. Anyway, I hope this silliness is in some way entertaining. But thank you so much for, again, for your service, but also for supporting all these weird things. I understand that they helped you
Reese's.
over the years, so that's
Peanut butter cups.
humbled to hear that.
Was that Reese's?
You hear that,
You
Steven? It's
certainly
Reese's,
helped
not
as well.
Reese's.
So anyway,
Reese's, right?
birthday from puppies, and yes, do something fun, do something safe, wear a mask, but do something super cool.
Thought he was
and
going to say
awesome
do
and fun.
something sexy.
Like watch the CG.
Well, you know.
I mean, if that's fun.
I think I'm gonna do that. I haven't seen
That
it.
is fun.
I think it's pretty cool. Anyway. And you know what? Thank you to fans like you for giving us an opportunity to finish that story. That meant a lot to us. 'cause
Oh, he's
we're all
talking
big
to you,
Joe's fans.
Arlena.
Mhm,
So-
mhm.
Straight
All
to
right.
you, honey.
Happy birthday.
Yes.
Okay, I know
Oh,
my best friend, and she
nice.
is frothing at the mouth right now. She
Ah.
is frothing at the mouth.
Ah,
You know what? Okay, I'm
God,
going
I
to say
just love
something,
that
and I
man.
don't mean this in a bad way. I mean this in the best of ways. I bet he can be just a little bit of a dick. And I like it when guys are a little bit of a dick. And he strikes me as someone that's got kind of that saucy sense of humor
oh yeah.
where it's appropriate and where it applies, and that kind of keeps you on your toes. That's a good thing.
Let me
That's a
let me
very
tell you
good
what
thing.
else he's done.
Okay.
You know, he's in a band.
That I
And-
didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
The Crash Tones. The Crash
does he play?
Tones. I think guitar.
Okay.
Bye, Cookie.
Bye, Cookie.
He's
Later,
judging
Mom.
us for a fucking game that he could record, but that's
Yeah,
all right,
it's
Mark.
all
We won't
good.
hold it against you.
We understand. We'll just pay you back later.
Mhm.
I'll burn you in Fortnite.
Yeah. No, Jester, just don't revive him. He'll be okay.
I couldn't. The healer in me won't allow it.
Mm. I can. Oh, look, the storm's coming. Bye. Oh my gosh. No, he also, yeah, the Crash Tones is his band, and I think it was his brother wrote a coffee table book for Dungeons and Dragons.
a coffee table book for his brother.
Him and his brother.
Oh, I did not know he played. That's fascinating.
Yeah, that's why I say he's a giant nerd.
Oh, I love that.
What is there
Wow.
not to love about him?
Nerds are sexy.
Hey guys, real
Nerds are
quick, I gotta
freaking
cut in because dinner is ready for me, so I gotta split
Okay.
for a little bit. Okay. But
All
before
Great to see you, Paul.
Hey, but
Good to see you too. And before I go, I will mention, I mentioned this a bunch on my own channel, that Tuesday, November 1st is my birthday, and we're doing a big stream celebrating that.
Yay! Can we drink?
Scorpio, fellow
Sure.
Scorpio.
But just remember, the no swearing rule still applies.
No words. No,
Exactly.
We
I
got
can
you,
drink
Paul.
and say no words.
Okay.
Just
So
trust
yeah,
us
basically-
every time we do.
So basically, the game plan for that stream is it's going to start at 5 p.m. Eastern, and it's going to start as normal Tuesday night Trek since it falls on a Tuesday. But
Mhm.
then once the Trek stuff is done, the stream will just keep going, and then whatever happens, happens.
Oh
Post
my
it in your Twitter. Post it in your
Cambria.
Twitter.
Absolutely.
Because I want to be there. Fellow
Yes.
Scorpios
Yes.
got to support.
Absolutely.
Gabriel
And-
says your craft dinner is getting cold.
It's not craft dinner, it's DiGiorno.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh.
look who showed up.
Twinsie!
Hey, Daryl.
Hey,
Hey,
Daryl.
Twinsie!
See ya.
Hello there.
Hi,
All right, Paul, enjoy. Hi,
Oh, wow.
girl.
I'm running everybody off, and I'm not even here.
No.
No, he was already in the process of leaving.
Yeah.
He had to
Ah.
go eat.
Ah,
Yep.
You
And
having
X-Wing
a
had to go cook.
kick-ass time out there.
so far, it-
God.
it's been all right.
Good. I'm glad y'all are having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm not
How
jealous.
how was that
I'm not
cake? Did you
jealous.
eat a piece of that cake?
I did
I
not
know,
because
I'm
I
not
was.
fucking
drinking.
jealous at all, am I? I'm not
God,
bitter.
that cake looks
Amen
so
to
good.
that.
That cake
Yeah.
looks so fucking
That
Oh,
cake looks
did
too
you
good to
face
eat.
fuck that spaghetti and meatballs dish that you had? Oh my god, that inspired me to make my own spaghetti and meatballs.
You damn right I did.
God, I did mine
Oh,
too.
nice.
That was some good shit.
I
Mm.
did mine too.
I was not ashamed to say I ate some good balls that day.
Well, you know what? They were
Love it.
big and round and firm. They looked amazing. I would have eaten them too.
That's what
Did
she
they have a
Oh,
little sauce?
They had a lot of sauce. Yes, they had a lot of sauce. I don't know if they were named Steven, but they had a
Oh,
lot of
yeah. Daryl,
sauce.
Daryl named them Steven. He looked at them and he said, I shall name you Steven.
And I
And
shall
he
eat you,
ate them.
and I shall enjoy you with all of the sauce. Both of them. Both of them.
Oh my god. Oh, you guys are killing me. I'm driving here.
Oh, we miss you,
Sorry.
Twinsie.
Oh, I miss
We
y'all guys
miss
too.
you.
That's why I popped on. I was like, shit, I was like, I haven't talked to y'all guys in days.
Yeah.
I know. I
I've
don't
been
like
running my
Twinsie
ass
being
off.
that far.
Yeah.
Yep.
I have put
Mm.
400 miles on my car in 3 days,
Good Lord. Why?
Damn.
going back and forth to the con.
Why do you have to go back and forth? I thought you had arranged it where you didn't have to do that.
Well, I thought I'd be nice and do it like that anyway. And well, let's just say it. Things didn't work out the way I'd hoped. So I'm
Oh.
headed back to the con now, and we're going to. They're probably already started watching Wrath of Khan, and I'll get there to watch the end of it. Then we'll go sing some fucking karaoke and drink.
Hell yeah.
Ah,
Oh my
sounds like a
God.
good time.
Cambrian, really? On top of spaghetti all covered with cheese. I lost my poor meatball when Arlena sneezed. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. So yeah, did you buy anything?
Just some stickers. There were some things there that I wanted, but I had no use for.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I mean, I saw a couple of Shadows of the Empire games on N64, but I don't have an
But you
N64.
don't have an N64 yet.
Yeah, I'm like, man, well, shit.
Yeah. Anything else
What-
good there?
Oh, dude, I took. I sent it in our group chat or
I saw that
Group text?
video.
that I could only film from that corner. It was wall to wall people. Holy crap! I couldn't film. I tried filming a couple of times. I kept getting hit.
God, it was
I get-
nuts to butts, huh? Nuts to
Yeah,
butts.
nuts to butts, and I didn't get no free rubs either.
Oh well, damn.
I know what a pisser. But there was this huge Amazon bitch dressed like Princess Peach. She had to have been at least 6'4",
Damn.
and it
That's
was a
big
woman. I was like,
There's a
damn,
whole
that's a
new
huge
meaning
bitch.
to- That's a huge bitch. Oh, they packed a multi-pass.
Oh, dude, they actually had them there.
Multi-pass.
Lulu Dallas multi-pass.
Wow. Oh, look who showed up. Hey, Valiant. He's muted. There he goes.
Hey, Valiant.
What's up, buddy? I'm a white titty.
I'm here.
Oh my gosh, you are a white titty. What the hell?
Wait,
I have no
Daryl-
avatar. I'm on my phone. I have no avatars.
Oh, I get it. Oh, I like that. The white. I never thought about that before. Yeah, I did that once. I StreamYarded in from my phone, and I didn't have anything. It's like for some reason I never had my icon on my phone. I thought I did. First thing I could find, and it was hilarious. And I forget. I think it was on Midnight's Edge. I jumped in, and all I had was a picture of me with this goofy look on my face, looking at the camera with a 12 gauge 223 over under slung over my shoulder. It's actually pretty funny. And I got in there. Everybody's like, what the hell? And I was like, well, I've got the SIG hat on at least. So,
Hey,
Yeah.
Valiant. Sorry.
all right, hang on. I just sat down. Let me turn all this stuff on.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, I'm glad you'll come on for the ladies.
Daryl, you're a
Well,
titty.
Of
Did you
course,
know
he
that?
knows. He knows.
Okay, you're a big.
Yes,
white
I am breast aware.
titty.
I stepped up for a minute, and all I heard was, oh, I see you come on the ladies. And I don't,
What?
that's what I heard
I
Daryl say.
okay, I missed that one. I must have
Oh,
been.
I
down the
see
road.
you've come on
You-
for the lady.
For the ladies.
Oh, for the ladies.
Yeah.
Valiant, don't get it twisted. My God.
You missed the word. You missed the word.
There was a missing preposition.
Just a little bit. But it's good to see both of y'all. It's been a while. Well, Daryl, I see you every week, but I still miss you when you're not here. And Valiant, it's been a while.
I know.
So, hey.
Busy.
Yeah, you have been busy. I know.
Back to school and fall and yeah, like the last couple of months, really since school picked up.
Now, are all
mid
of
to
your
late
kids
August.
in high school now, or do you got some in middle school? You got 3 kids, right?
Yeah, no, I've got one that's a senior in high school,
Okay.
one that's a freshman at a different high school. So her homecoming dance was tonight. Had to do all that crap this afternoon.
Mm-hmm.
Just got home like not even an hour ago.
Okay.
Probably like 30, 45 minutes ago. And
your
then I've got
youngest,
Renegade Junior is the youngest, the only boy. He's 11. He's in
Okay.
6th grade. Yeah.
He's in 6th grade. All right.
Yeah.
I knew you
So-
kind of had them staggered. They were kind of all ages, but.
Yeah, it's just
And I remember Renegade Junior on God.
Fat Steven. He was on Fat Steven playing
Phasmophobia.
was it
or whatever.
Phasmo? Yeah.
Yeah, but I actually saw him.
Oh, he's
on one
popped
of the
on a few
streams.
times on a camera
Yeah.
here and there. Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Mhm.
actually seen him.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
He is in the other room watching Gremlins.
Oh,
okay.
great movie. Great movie.
From his Auntie Arwen. It'll be like, who the hell? Okay.
I don't know who
Yeah,
that.
he's,
That sounds like a crazy lady. What are you talking about?
Well, that's true.
Oh my God, Daryl! What the hell?
Oh yeah, dude, that's in our chat. He posted that picture. I lost my shit.
Uh-oh, you're roboting, Daryl.
Where is he?
He's driving.
Oh, he's in his
Yeah.
car.
Yeah,
How's
back
that?
to Retropalooza. Oh, you're better. Okay.
Back to what?
Retropalooza.
Oh, that's right. Is that-
Valhalla-Con.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I kept thinking I'd be able to go to that. That's
Yeah.
so funny. One of these days, I'm going to get to one of these damn things. I swear.
Yeah, well.
There's always something going on. It's either stuff with the kids, like this weekend. The next several weekends is going to be a bunch of stuff that my wife is doing with her, what she does for work, different plays, performances, choir concerts between now and Christmas are just going to get stacked. So
Yeah.
it's like,
Holiday time.
I hate it. I hate it because it's become so busy. It's like I dread it every year. It's just not fun anymore. And I know that sounds terrible, but it's just all I think about when it's like, yay, I'm like Halloween. I love Halloween. And then after that, it's like as with the Thanksgiving and all this, and all I think about when people say Thanksgiving and Christmas is
Work.
there's gonna be so much shit to do. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just make it end. I just want it to get just skip to January. Just do that. I'll be happy.
And then do you have to decorate the house for Christmas as well?
I stopped doing that years ago because I just got sick of it. I can't take it. It's like I waste an entire day running up and down to the attic to like the outside. No, I'll bring stuff down, and I made it clear to Mrs. Renegade years ago. I'm like, I don't have it in me anymore. I'll pull the stuff down. You want to decorate it and set it up because a few days later it's all getting ripped apart, and I have to spend another afternoon taking it. It's like.
Well, okay, I have a suggestion for you. Do this. Combine it the day after Thanksgiving or that weekend or whenever. Combine it. Go ahead and set up for autumn and Christmas. Do it all in one go. That's what we used to do. Shit, I haven't done a lot of that since my husband died, but it works. It works.
I just like it got to the point. The one thing I enjoyed was actually getting a tree, and then now I can't have a tree in the house because of allergies that have since come up, like pretty severe allergies. So
fake
now,
one, Valiant. Fake one.
Well, no, we have one now. So I mean, that's I pop that out, put a wreath on the door, and I mean, but it's like I used to spend a whole day on the roof putting lights on. I'm like, I'm too old for this shit. I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, I don't care.
Then string some lights on the inside, put them in the windows, and it'll still give it that glow and that glitter and that festive spirit. And then you don't have to spend all the day on the roof doing it.
Yeah. Well, now that they make those, and I bought some for Halloween. It's those LED projection bulbs.
Yeah, those are
good.
Those are good.
Yeah.
You're good to go.
I can do that.
Stick a couple of reindeer in the yard. You're good to go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much.
I'm not even doing that. The light bulb on the house is good enough.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all you get.
I don't know. I keep fairy lights up all year round.
I live on a cul-de-sac, so it's not like I don't. We don't get. I mean, who's watching this? Who's looking at this? Who's this for?
Just do what you want to do for you. Yeah, for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's just it. It's like, to me, it's like nothing. It's like I'll start a fire in the fireplace and I'm good. That's it. I'm good.
Yeah. But see, that's all you need to do. Start a fire, decorate a mantle, and boom, you're good to go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
So how many drinks are you guys into at this point?
On my second bottle.
Second box.
When I get to 1,000, I'm gonna do a box wine unveiling and drink all that shit. Yeah.
A box. Wait, when you get to 1,000, what?
Subs.
Oh, 1,000. When I get to 1,000 bottles of wine.
No, when I get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to get
that already.
Box of wine I can find. I'm gonna stick a straw in that sucker and I'm gonna suck it dry.
Oh my.
And Daryl, you're
going
to be there with me. And Daryl and Jester and Valiant, you're invited.
I need this whole segment.
Oh yeah, I'll
right
be there
now. So
we will celebrate.
No problemo.
Try of the box wine.
Daryl, Sean Carter is in the chat and says, "Hi, pleasure meeting you today."
Yeah,
Hello,
he's a
Sean,
cool dude.
nice to see you.
Hi, Sean.
Hey, Sean.
Pleasure meeting you tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got some cool Star Trek models
Oh, cool.
that he does, and he's got his own channel.
Damn straight. If you decorate it, they will come.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Even down a cul-de-sac.
Even down in the cul-de-sac. You would not believe, though, how popular cul-de-sacs are for drive-by viewers of Christmas decorations. For some
Or just
reason,
drive-bys.
cul-de-sacs.
Oh, my Only if you live in New York or LA.
No, there's a lot more than that. Trust me.
There's something really cool about cul-de-sacs that all kind of get together and decorate. They're like the best places to go. I don't know why, but they are.
Mm-hmm.
At least, when we tour neighborhoods, we always like to go down the cul-de-sacs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of it's because it's quiet down there. You don't get a lot
It
of
is
traffic. You don't have to worry about.
Cozy. I agree.
Yep. Oh man, I just don't. My kids are all grown now, so I just put up a Christmas tree and a wreath on my door and call it a day.
See,
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
what
pretty
I'm
much it.
gonna
That's
do
pretty
this
much.
Christmas because my daughter's gone and my son doesn't really give a shit about any of that. So we used to go all out for Christmas when they were little, and now it's,
Hmm.
my husband loved Christmas. He fucking loved Christmas.
Mm.
Halloween and Christmas, those were his holidays. Those
Oh
are my
yeah,
favorite holidays, and now it's just
those are my favorite
me
ones
and my
too.
son. But
Mine.
I don't know. I'm
Well,
probably
Well,
gonna
but
Halloween.
that
be by
when you have
myself.
younger kids, yeah, I mean, and that's when we put like all this stuff out, and it was like, okay, now they're older, they're grown, they're kind of. I mean, I got one that's almost she's 6 months away from going off to college and not being here anymore, 7 months, whatever it is. So it's like, you kind of getting past that point where it's I don't need to
Hmm.
do this for myself. I can enjoy Christmas just fine and still celebrate what the season actually means without having to, spend days on end putting stuff out and taking stuff down. Now, Halloween I like to do. The only reason I kind of like to put more effort into the Halloween side is because you got trick-or-treaters. We got a lot of families in this neighborhood with young kids. They go trick-or-treating. So they're coming to the house, right? So like, and I know this sounds crazy, but just from like the mathematical side of things, I don't do a lot of decorating for Christmas, and I don't care about it because we don't do big Christmas events here. We go to other family members' houses. I don't feel like I have to decorate and get gussied up for that. Whereas with
Yeah.
Halloween, with trick-or-treaters, yeah, I want to put out some animatronics and some lights and just, right around the front door, to kind of give that effect, because you're going to have 100 kids and families come walking up, knocking on the door that night.
Yeah, and that's for the kids. That makes
So
sense.
see, I view that different. People say, well, yeah, man, you decorate all this stuff for Halloween, but you don't do Christmas. Are you like a Satanist? I'm like, no, it's very Catholic, but it's not, it's kind of more, it's for everybody else, right? You decorate for
Yeah.
everybody else, unless you are one of those people that just really loves, some people adore decorating. Like they love doing that kind of stuff and they don't mind spending a day or two, setting up. That's just not me.
Well, this
Yeah,
will be
not anymore.
the first year that I'm doing it by myself, and I don't know. It's going to be interesting. I mean, my daughter, the first year that my husband was gone, my daughter put it up on Halloween Eve, the Christmas tree.
Oh
Because-
wow.
Yeah, because I was feeling so down and I was just having
Oh.
a really bad time. So she was like, Mama, to cheer you up, because I know you love the Christmas tree, I'm going to put up the Christmas tree. So she did. Then the year after that, Mary was streaming and she put it up and then drug it down the hall because the cats were attacking it. So she drug it into the office. But she's gone this year. And like I said, my son he's not really into that. So I'm going to be doing it by myself. So it's going to be.
Oh Lord, and you got more cats. So what are you gonna do with it
I
this
don't
year?
know. I'm ready to just toss most of them outside and say, fuck it, y'all can be outside inside cats, but that won't really do that. Because that won't be good, because I live in a town that's full of freaking strays. That's how I got the majority of them, is I adopted a stray that was pregnant. The rest is history. But I don't know. I do love Christmas, but not everyone does. And I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting time. That's all I'm saying. It'll be an interesting time.
Mm-hmm. It will be. It will be. But I love Christmas, and everybody gets a gift.
Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what
We'll
happens.
see
I'm
if
just trying to
I,
stay positive. We'll see what happens.
I might even get to send Jester a gift this year. And no, I can't
Ooh.
put myself inside of a box and mail me to you, Jester.
She's gonna send you a tiny rowboat just to remind you.
She's gonna send you a dinghy.
Sit pride the place right in front of me so I can look at it every day.
I got some gifts I gotta get too. So,
Mm-hmm.
but I gotta mail them in time so they fucking get there, because our U.S.
Yeah.
postal system is so behind during the holidays.
So I'll probably, if I get Jester something, I'll probably ship it like mid-November.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna ship mine mid-November, and do not open until Christmas.
Yeah, right.
Do not open until Christmas.
Oh, if
Unbelievable.
I get stuff, people write down like, no, it's getting open. You send it to me, it came here, I'm opening it.
No, mine's gonna be specific. Mine's gonna be specific.
Oh no! If I'm warned in advance, that
Yeah.
something's coming, not to open it to a certain date, then I can hold off. But if it just turns up and I don't know about it, I'm opening that fucker.
Yeah. Oh, I agree with that. I
That
agree with
usually
that.
means it's a bomb. So I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather not just have it sat there waiting and
Yeah.
nah,
I'll take it
get
out in the
over and done with.
backyard. I'll shoot at it a couple times to see what happens. And
As you hear, "Meow,"
yeah, it may be something
Yeah.
as
that
it was a
needs to
gift
be
from
killed.
Arwen.
I may be
or-
sending cats this Christmas, y'all.
Either that or the breaking of
Be
glass.
warned, I have enough. So if y'all get a cat from me, just smile and nod.
Come on down to Arwen's Pussy Emporium.
Pussies everywhere. We got white ones. We got black
Only
ones.
pussy doesn't
We
want
got
it.
multicolored
Point
ones.
like that.
We got horse pussy. We got chicken pussy.
And I do. I've got Siamese. I've got great torties.
We've got big ones.
Grays.
We've got small ones. We've got
I've
medium-sized
got
ones.
all kinds of pussies in this household, y'all.
If you
It
can
is-
find your pussy anywhere else cheaper,
it
stroke
is-
it.
and they're all sweet. They're all snuggly. They all went in the lap. So yeah, they're all well-trained, sweet pussies. Trust me.
So come on down right now and pick out your pussy from Arwen.
Arlene,
Come on,
you-
pussy lovers.
I need you to send me just send me the whole damn show when you're done. There's so much to clip out of here from Arwen just in the last 10 fucking minutes alone. Right there from I'm gonna
I aim
suck
to
it
please.
dry to
Suck it
cuddly.
dry. What? When did I say that?
You said you're gonna when you get to 1,000.
Oh, the box
drunk.
of wine. The box
she
of
really
wine. No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm tipsy. There's a difference.
Look,
Okay.
I'm drunk.
I'm
I'll admit
getting
it.
drunk. I'm on the way to drunk. And you know
Okay.
what? Fucking bad week, so I make no bones about it. Damn it. I'm an adult.
Mhm.
I'm
an
almost
adult.
lubricated.
I will.
I'm
you
an
know,
adult now.
I've been married. I've buried him. I've had grown kids. I've hung wallpaper. Damn it! If I want to get drunk, I will get drunk. That's all
She's
I'm
hung.
saying.
Hung wallpaper and has 1,000 cats.
And anyone who has hung wallpaper the old-fashioned ways knows what a bitch that actually
Oh
is.
shit! With the glue and you gotta
Oh,
paint it.
God, Arlena, let me tell you. Yes,
Don't
you
remind me.
know.
Don't remind me.
Y'all know it is just a project. It is an experience, an existential experience
Yeah.
unto itself. Hanging fucking wallpaper.
I
I've
remember
done that
helping
shit.
my mom hang it in the kitchen.
It is when you're done, you're like never again, never.
Where you learn new and creative ways to cuss.
Yeah.
Yes, Daryl,
Well,
that's true.
God damn it, where'd that
Unfortunately, I
motherfucking bottle come
was.
from?
Unfortunately,
working
I
on a
was still
car.
a teenager, so
Yeah,
I
Leah.
couldn't cuss.
It has been a shitty week, so damn it, I make
Yeah.
no excuses for these drinks. I've earned every single fucking one of them. Excuse my French. I'm not a lady
Ah.
tonight. I don't care.
Just
We
in
do not
case
do
you
wallpaper
need
here,
it.
ho, ho, ho.
That sounded English to me.
Oh, and Arlena, I couldn't find my blonde wig. I was gonna wear my blonde wig.
I
today.
was gonna ask when you came in what happened to your.
I couldn't find it. I don't
Aw.
know. Cats probably drug it down the hall for all
Oh
I know.
Lord, you'll never find it now.
I'm thinking of going blonde, y'all. That's why I was like, I'm gonna wear my blonde wig for a while and see how it feels.
I keep telling her she can't go blonde because I'm already blonde.
I know, but redheads are not in demand lately. We're Hollywood hates us.
Well, that's
off.
why you gotta.
Everyone seems to
That's
That's
hate
why you-
Hollywood.
That's
hate
why
us.
you
Yeah.
gotta.
The
pay-
other 98% of actual America.
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know.
Not just America,
Yeah.
but I go
Different
so far as to say, the world.
My
They either
confidence
like-
That's
level
why-
is
Well,
that's
not
why
they
very
you
either
high
gotta
like
be
right now.
redheads or they're afraid they're
um,
going to take their soul.
Palpatine in Robot Chicken, or not Palpatine, Vader in Robot Chicken. Racist. It was so wizard. You could be like, yeah, red hair. I'm bringing it back, bitches.
I know. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm on the fence. I
Yeah.
have my reasons, but
I don't
We'll
even
see.
know if that sentence made any sense, but I don't give a shit.
I
Let's
understood it,
bring
Arlena.
back the
I
redhead
understood
and
it.
take all this.
I don't know. Red hair might be passe at the moment. I don't know. We'll see.
We're special.
Yes,
The short
we are.
bus special, Daryl. We're short bus special.
But we don't
You,
lick
you
the
can
damn
find out when you
windows.
call me bitch.
I mean, it is what it is. Shit, we'll see.
It's all good.
I'm not feeling as robust as I used to be, so we'll see. Thank you, Leah. Leah says, "Do what you want." Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I may wear it for a while. I thought I had several though, and I was looking in my closet because I've got wigs of every color.
Yeah.
You know, and usually when because like I found one, Leah, that I'm gonna the Arlena that I'm gonna wear next for Sugar and Spice when we're talking about, you know, House of Dark Shadows.
Yeah.
It's very gothy. It's like black, and then it fades into this beautifully purpley red. It's very vampiric.
Ooh, yeah.
And I actually
That
have
sounds
some
nice.
I'm gonna take to Arlena.
Yeah.
I told her ages ago, I'm like, I've got some wigs that I think you would love because I just have too many of those damn things. I bought them for cosplay. I've just bought them for fun. I bought them for whatever, you know. And
these wigs are available at Arwen's other store. Unbelievable.
Valiant, I'll send one when you want to do Valerie. I've got a beautiful mocha pink one that I think would look fabulous on Valerie.
Oh,
Oh, I can see that. I
Yeah,
can
it's
see that.
long and it's like mocha
yeah.
into pop into pink. And you wore that pink
I had-
one that
I had-
time?
I had a when did I have the pink one on? Oh, that's when I did was it I think of Toxic Femmes like a month or two ago. I think
You
is when I-
also did it on Shenanigans, I think, that night that I was on there.
Yes, he
Shenanigans,
did.
But was it
Yes,
was it
because you came in and you were
Yes,
all
you
made
did.
up. Your daughter.
Yes.
No. I was that the pink one that time?
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
it
it was.
was
Okay.
because you were all made up and you had the pink wig on, and I just thought you looked amazing.
One time I had like a blonde wig. One time I had a brunette wig, and then I had a pink. I didn't remember using the pink wig twice, but then
Oh, wigs are fun.
it's whatever is here that's from the theater that my wife has. We got a closet full of shit. It's just so usually if I know in advance, I'll be like, okay, grab
Yeah.
one of the 27
Yeah.
wigs she's got in that closet. Just cheap like Party City kind of wigs. I mean,
That's the night you were bitch pudding.
Yes,
Oh,
you were
crap.
bitch pudding. See, mine are all in their bags.
I
And
don't
they're
remember
on
which color wig I
hangers.
was wearing that night. Sorry, guys.
And my mom looked in the closet. She's like, it looks like you got a bunch of heads. Because I've got two closets in my bedroom, and one I keep my clothes in. Because see, it used to be my clothes in one closet, my late husband's in another. Well, he doesn't need his anymore, so I took him out, folded, and put him away. So now I use the one closet for my clothes and the other closet for all my wigs.
So you have
And-
severed heads in the other closet.
That's what she said. I'm like, they're wigs. They're not severed heads. And I've got green. I've got blue. I've got black. I've got copper.
We've got
I've
mocha. We've got fuchsia.
Yes, I've got all kinds of fucking wigs. And some of them I'm going to give to Arlena in November. I'm going to take them up there when I go visit her.
No blue. No, I don't want no blue.
No, I only have one turquoise one, and I call that my
Okay.
SJW wig. And I've worn
Yeah.
that, I think, once on
Once
Eris's and once
on
on
Eris.
t-shirts.
Yeah.
wore it
I
on
remember you
t-shirts.
wearing it on Eris's. I remember that.
But it's pretty.
funny.
It's a pretty color.
Uh-huh.
It's a beautiful turquoise, and it's flipped, and it's my style. But yeah, but I don't wear, where the hell am I gonna wear them anymore? I wear my hot red ones sometimes online. I wear that. I've got a couple that I wear pretty much consecutively, but other than that, I couldn't find. I've got the one blonde one, and I thought I had another one, but I couldn't find it. So anyway,
You go.
Mm.
You go to clean your daughter's room, and there it is.
yeah, it'll probably be there.
It's like a
Yeah.
dead tribble in the corner.
Yeah, well, God forbid if my cats ever go
Well, that's the
freaking
trouble
out
with
all
Tribble.
with one of my wigs.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh
I
my
don't know,
God!
but-
If one of your cats do that, you'll be like, "What the fuck is that?"
I would. They got into my yard. Look, y'all, shit. My cats this week have been so destructive. They've knocked over and broken vases. They've knocked over broken figurines. They've
Well-
gotten into my yarn. I was knitting some socks. Fortunately, I was able to salvage it, but they had yarn on a project strung from my office all the way up the hall, ruined.
That's a good thing you
I-
didn't have vases.
Did I say vases or vases? Did I say
You said
vases?
vases. That's why I said
Vases.
good thing you didn't have vases.
Yeah, well, shit. I'm talking ones from my wedding.
Oh wow!
Broken, irreplaceable shit that were gifts. They got into my
So-
artwork, ruined a bunch of my artwork.
So Google got.
So you got
my
the
pan and
sesame chicken.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to think that sounds pretty good. Poo poo platter.
poo poo
I,
platter.
I actually looked at one and I said, "You're fucking poo poo platter. That's what you are. You're poo poo platter."
Good. They need to know. They
It was
need to know.
Jupy, Arlene, and you know how much I love
Oh,
Jupy.
yeah.
And he was looking
The
at me with
more
his
Put them in a
you
blue
know.
laundry
eyes.
sack and drop them off behind
I-
the nearest Chinese restaurant.
I had a
Except
meltdown.
Dutch
the other
Knock
day.
on the door and run.
Duchess Satina's coming up here with me.
Yeah, she's coming up there. But I did, y'all. I had a meltdown. I started crying. I was like, my fucking house is destroyed. I just have too many cats for the amount of space that I have. It's not their fault, but I was dead the other day. It was like one thing after another that one day, and
Yeah.
and I'm like, okay, now they're going to be after my wigs. I'm going to see my wigs streaking down the, and not that I wear them all that much, but damn it, I paid good money for them. They're not cheap Party City. They're good, decent wigs. I want to keep them for when I want them.
Yeah. How
But
stereotypical of the cats.
I know.
Why all of a sudden did I think of the Kentucky Headhunters? Well, that's a cocktail waitress in a Dolly Parton wig. Instead of knowing that, ain't she cool?
And I found out this week my daughter's engaged. And it's like she's engaged to, and it's just, I don't know.
To wine?
After another. To wine?
Yeah.
She's not engaged to wine, Twinsy. She's engaged to a person who lives
Okay.
who
Why
lives
not
in
wine?
Nova Scotia. Who lives in Nova Scotia.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, I don't know. I'm not
Nova
gonna get into all
Scotia.
that.
No, it's
But-
Nova Scotia.
It's Nova Scotia. But my kids are growing up. They don't need me anymore. And I'm alone. I'm single. And it's like, what I mean with my husband's not here anymore. I don't have that support system that I used to have. And it's hard. I'm sorry. I don't mean to bring this shit down. I'll shut up. It's just been a long week.
No,
If
you're
you
fine.
if you don't got a
It's
good
been a
support system,
long
get sturdier
week.
furniture.
Oh my
Mhm.
God, Daryl.
What?
And people I love are going through shit too. They're going through really difficult shit, and I can't do
Yeah.
anything to help them. And it's just
Yeah.
it's been a long week, and I
Fucking
I
sucks.
feel helpless all the way around. I can't do anything. I'm not needed, y'all. I'm not needed. That's
Well,
why I'm not needed, and I don't know
that's
how
kind
to.
of-
You
but I think that's
are. You are.
That's kind of
You
a
are,
normal
yeah.
feeling, even though I don't think it's right. And nobody else here thinks it's right either. But I think it's kind of a normal feeling because you're at that point now where, like me, it's like I can see I'm not far behind with the ages where my kids are, right?
Yeah.
And your kids are they're now they're one of them's
20
getting
and
married.
23, 20 and
Yeah.
well, they're engaged. Hang on, Valiant. Wait, cart before the horse.
Well, I
They're
said
in-
one of them's getting married.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
fair enough.
one of so that's what I'm saying. You find out now one of them is getting married. So I mean that's like a big that's it. I mean that's kind of like that moment where you know that okay, well that's moving on. And then you start seeing the other one right behind that is grown and college or doing whatever they're doing. And it's just you kind of start feeling like, well, now what do I do? And it's that transitional period. So I don't think you're feeling anything that's out of the ordinary for somebody that would be in your
Oh, no.
position.
You're
Oh
not.
hell no.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's right, but it's.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I can understand
I
it.
think the
From
truth is,
experience, yes. From
I never
experience.
expected to be alone at this time of my life. I mean, and look, I have grieved my husband's death. I have moved on from that. I truly have. I don't want this to sound like I haven't. I get it. It's been almost 3 years. We do move on. But I never realized that these kinds of things were going to hit me the way they do. And I'm dealing with all this shit by myself. I can't, I just, other people have other things that they're dealing with. They cannot constantly be there for me to whine and complain and fuss.
Oh, you are so full of shit.
No, I mean, you know what I mean, Arlene. You know what I mean. I feel
No,
like I'm
I'm gonna-
imposing a lot of this shit.
I'm going to call you on that one.
I knew she would. I knew she would.
Feelings,
No,
nothing more
I'm
than
sorry.
Anytime you
feelings.
need to. And what do? If you know that I'm at work, you don't call me, but you'll text me and
I
say,
do
call
text
me
her.
as soon as you can.
I do text
I
her.
need
I
to
said,
talk.
call me as soon as you can because I'm about
And
to
what
lose
do
my
I
baby.
do? I call you, and
Call
then we
me.
talk for as long as we can until I have to go back to the shop.
This woman
Yeah.
over here. Hang on, let me get my fingers right. I don't want to point at Jester. This woman. Hang on. This woman over here.
Oh,
She
gosh.
fucking keeps me sane. Y'all have no idea. I know I come across as very light, bubbly, happy. What is it Mark says? Glitter and unicorn fart. I have a very dark side that I fucking get in my head. And she's like, okay, Arwen, I'm going to talk to you straight. I'm going to talk you down off this cliff.
Mhm.
I'm going to talk real. And that's what I need. I need people that talk real to me. I don't want bullshit. I don't want sugarcoating. I don't want any of that shit. If
And
your
you know,
friends can't talk to you real, then they're
yeah.
not your friends.
And you know what's so
Mhm.
funny is I always
Take that to the bank and smoke it.
prerequisite it by saying, Arwen, you know you're my best friend and I love you.
She does.
So don't take offense to this when I say this because I don't mean it to sound mean.
And have I
I'm
ever?
saying this as your friend
Yeah.
and it's the truth and you need to hear it.
And have I ever?
No, you haven't.
I
You
haven't.
haven't.
I'm like, I
No.
appreciate you telling me, or I'll say, you know what, you're right, because I get in my head. I get in my head, and I don't want to be that way. I hate being that way, but that fucking Scorpio takes over. And next thing you know, I'm in that well. You know, it's 3 inches wide, but fucking 2 miles deep. So
Yeah,
sorry,
well,
Valley. We're talking
see-
astrology now.
See, the lucky thing for Arwen is I'm a Scorpio rising, but I am a Pisces, and Pisces are well balanced.
They are very well balanced. They understand the water signs. They understand how the water signs work, but they tend not to get. It's like you've got water signs. You have streams, you have wells, and you have oceans. Oceans flow and ebb with the tide. That's
Yep.
Pisces.
Yeah.
Streams
big
that
Pisces.
kind of get there and kind of just swim the way they will. That's Cancer. And then the wells, like I said, 3 inches wide, fucking 2 miles deep. Those are Scorpios. And I'm a Scorpio sun. So she understands how to handle me. She understands when I get in my head and I'm swimming around in those murky waters. She's that ocean that kind of flows and ebbs and tides. She's like, I get where you're coming from, but hey, I'm going to bring you back up into the light.
So
I'm gonna
she's your
tell you
cool
how.
ocean breeze.
She
Oh
is
my
my
God.
cool ocean breeze. Yes, Leah. Yes, that is true. God, that is one fucking thing I hate. I would rather people tell me the truth that I hate
Yeah.
than a lie that I love. Don't
Oh,
lie to
hell yeah.
me ever. If you lie to me and I know it, it's done. It is
Yeah.
done.
Can I ask a question real quick? Because I just saw something, and
Yeah.
Sure.
y'all been watching House of the Dragon?
Yes.
I did not. I don't have HBO, but I've been watching reviews on it and stuff. So
Did y'all saw that? Y'all saw that the final episode apparently leaked online this morning.
I haven't
the whole
seen
damn
it
thing.
yet. No, I
And
haven't
apparently,
seen it
so
yet.
I was just reading the Deadline article. Apparently, HBO managed to trace it back to one of their EMEA partners, which is their European and Middle Eastern distribution foreign partners. So apparently, the leak was traced back to them.
Okay.
But it got out, went on torrent. So I mean, apparently, a lot of people have seen it. And I saw something this morning where Anna had posted, that Star Wars girl had posted on Twitter about, I saw the last episode. So which I was like, okay. And then now I'm seeing the
Okay.
articles. I didn't know if anybody had seen this or heard any of the
No.
rumors.
No,
or
I
anything.
hadn't.
Okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Totally
Hadn't heard a
curious.
thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me
Nope.
tell you though, that is one series I have been enjoying like nobody's business.
Yeah, I have too.
I've been watching that incongruent with Rings of Power. They are so freaking miles apart.
I don't know how
It's not even funny.
I like the first half of Game of Thrones better than I have the back half, with some exceptions in the
I
show.
agree. Me too.
I didn't like, and it was too jarring to me to where they kept everybody in the cast the exact same except for the two girls. And like all of a sudden they had to age them up 10 years.
You talking Rings of Power? Rings of Power? I mean, God.
No, House of the Dragon.
House of the Dragon. Thank you.
Yeah. And then everybody else around them stayed the same, which I understood why they were, why they thought like they had to do that, right? But I didn't like it. And
Why didn't Christian Cole at least have some damn gray in his hair?
That's what I'm saying. Everybody else basically stayed the same.
Yeah.
It drove me bonkers.
That is my only. I agree with you. They should have
really
aged the others.
Did not like. I don't think they should have changed anybody. They could have aged. We all know the actors are not really 16 years old. Okay, we know that they're not doing. There wasn't going to be a sex scene with a 16-year-old actor. Okay, we all get it. They could have aged the actor. They could have had the actors, the one playing Rhaenyra, and the one playing
Allison.
Allison, thank you. Now, that being said, I liked I like the actress that's the new Allison, and I cannot remember her name. The first
She
time,
looks just like the young one, just older. With
exactly
more miles on
that
her.
kind of worked. The Rhaenyra didn't work. Didn't work for me visually at all.
Okay.
And
Yeah. Here's something to
Anyway.
think about with Rhaenyra. Okay. And I've thought about this because I was the same as you. It kind of bugged me. I was like,
I don't
"Nah."
like new Rhaenyra.
She doesn't have that fire. She doesn't have that spark. Okay. Here's what I thought though.
Mhm.
I'm like, all right, I can accept it if I got to go through this freaking checklist. And it's a shame you got to go through that just to like the character.
Mhm.
But I'm like, all right, she has come in. Young Rhaenyra was, she was very impetuous. She was very do what she wants. She was very, I'm going to live in the moment. And I don't think we saw this, but there was some moment where she accepted, okay, I'm going to be queen and I'm marrying this man who is gay and we have tried and we just cannot get it together. He cannot plant a seed in me. So I'm falling in love with my guard and I'm having children through him. The only way I've come to reconcile it is that she has grown up to the point where she's almost numb to it. Because grown Rhaenyra has lost that fire and that spark that the younger actress had. And I think it's just an actress thing, but that is the only way that I can kind of reconcile to make the older one work. Because I agree with you.
Mhm.
There is something missing there in the older Rhaenyra versus the younger one.
Yeah, I don't know if she really fell in love with the guard so much as she just needed some from somebody, and she knew she had to make kids.
I think she
And-
cared about him, maybe not fell in love with
I
him, but I
think
think she
yeah,
cared about him. She cared about him.
I would,
It
but I,
sucked that he died for her. I don't think she liked that he died, that he got killed.
what you're talking about? No, Christian?
No, I'm talking about Strong, the father of her children, the actual father of her children.
Oh,
Christian could fuck off as far as Rhaenyra is concerned.
right, because that was the first one she slept with.
Right.
Then,
No, I mean, since she got married, she had an affair with her guardsman, Sir Strong.
Yeah.
And then that's who her boys are all fathered by. And then, of course, he went home and the fire, and he's sorry, y'all, spoilers. It is what it is. But he got killed.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's having to constantly defend because let's face it, they don't look like Valerians. They look like Strong.
Everybody knows, and that's why. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
and of course, and that's why Alicent kind of manipulates.
Yes, she
to
did.
what Viserys said as he took his last breath. About. You have to go back and I have to go back and watch it, but obviously Patty Considine.
That was meant for Rhaenyra, but Alicent took it as, oh, I want,
Well, she deliberately distorted that.
I
think
agree.
Alicent
I
knew
agree.
exactly what he said, and she's like, and pardon the expression, because I tell my wife this all the time. Alicent put on those woman ears, and she heard what she wanted to hear instead of listen to what he said.
Yeah. What is her oldest son? There's Aegon, and then there's, oh fuck, who's the oldest boy?
Asshole.
Asshole. We'll go with asshole. Yeah, I respect Aegon for his game.
This is the thing is like
The
all
oldest
his,
boy's just an
all his
asshole.
kids can. It's just I hate every one of them. They could all die in a fire. But you know they can't because that's the lineage. It's kind of like we all know where this has to wind up. And that's the kind of shitty part. And unless they throw in some kind of loop that it's like, oh well, no, the person that you thought had to be king because of the name is not the one that really took over, and then somebody else came in and then changed their name to that so they could, I don't know. There's all kind of things they could do. But look, I like the show because it's been very well written. It's been very well acted.
Yes.
It's been fun. And I haven't, and I mean, I know some people tried to draw lines between who Alicent was, and she was like in The Handmaid's Tale, and she was like the Trump housewife, and I'm like,
oh, I don't give a
shut
shit about
the
any of
F
that. Don't
up.
give a shit about any of that.
Yeah, I was like, shut up,
Don't
and
care.
stop wrecking the show.
Don't care.
But it's been fun and it's been enjoyable, and like this is a great example. I never watched it and said, oh wow, gee, they race swapped Valerians, because I'm like, well, I never knew what Valerians, because we didn't have Valerians in Game of Thrones. Never really knew what Valerians looked like. And all the
Well, we
actors
had
were great.
Viserys and Daenerys, and then we had the what the fuck was his name?
But
The Maester from the Crows. He was the Valerian.
well,
that
Daenerys
was
though
it.
was, I mean, she was Targaryen, but I mean,
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're speaking
Yeah.
Valerians. You're speaking of the Driftwood. Yes, I gotcha. Okay. I
yeah,
got
like the
you.
actual,
Yeah.
the Valerians that are like they're
The
now they're cast as
Valerians.
black actors with the
Yeah.
white hair,
Yeah.
and they're great. They're fine. Like I never thought about that before because it's not like they took an existing character and they just deliberately went.
I've got no problem with
Yeah.
them.
No, I don't either.
With the races, I got no problem with that.
It's all been a good show. Matt Smith has been fun in it, and he's done a great job. Patty Considine deserves.
God, Matt Smith as Damon is just fucking phenomenal. I'm all about Damon.
Patty Considine deserves all the Emmys for his performance. I mean, he's done a phenomenal job, right down to his death scene.
I agree.
And
oh God, yes,
that was Pat. I mean, and look, I remember watching Patty Considine in freaking goofbag comedies that I still love to watch from time to time with freaking Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Go watch him in the movie At World's End. It's hilarious. It's like 5 guys bar hopping all night, getting drunk and fighting
that is
off
an amazing film.
Yeah, right. And they all have to fight off an alien invasion force of robots. It's freaking bonkers, and it's just hilarious. And Patty Considine is in it, but he's been in a bunch of stuff with Pegg and Frost. And I mean, it's like to see him do, and I'd never seen Patty Considine do a serious role before until this, and it's like, damn, he's really good. So, yeah, I just, any case, I've been enjoying the show. So. For what it's worth. And I know Arwen had to step out for a quick second there for something. So is Daryl still driving in the car?
Daryl? So are you there?
Is he he's on the road to Dallas for the is that what he's doing?
Arlington, yeah.
Arlington. Well,
I
thought it was this whole weekend, so that's why I was surprised he's driving there on a Saturday night.
Well, no, he lives there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he lives there, so it's not that much of a drive for him.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I haven't gotten to watch House of Dragons yet. I want to, but I don't have HBO, and I can't figure out how else to watch it. I did suffer through fucking Rings of Power. That show was so awful.
I did.
Oh, it was so bad.
Oh my God.
Amazon every week kept sending me push notifications to watch it, and I'm like,
oh, Daryl left.
I'm like, I don't.
Yeah.
No, stop sending me this. I am not interested.
Now, Valiant, I did hear you talking about Black Adam. Did you watch it? Are you going to see it or no?
I haven't seen it yet. I might go see it. I've never really been like, I don't think I've seen any of the DC films except I think I saw Wonder Woman in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I went to go see Justice League when it came in the theater. But apart from those two, I'm not a big DC guy. So
Yeah.
I know next to jack squat about the character Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Now, from what I'm seeing is it's kind of like the Andor effect, that the critics are crapping on it, but the audience really seems to like Black Adam. The problem is that there's just simply not enough of them. It's just like Andor, right? The audience is saying how great a show it is. It's well written. It's well acted.
Mm-hmm.
Not surprised considering the cast. I mean, you got Diego Luna and Stellan Skarsgård in there. How do you screw that up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's been good. But the problem is people just don't give a damn. There's just not enough people watching it. The Black Adam right now is looking at a $60 million U.S. opening weekend. They're looking at maybe $130 million global, which sounds great, but it's actually pretty awful for that movie because they still have to overcome a $200 million production budget and another $100 million or so that they spent, at least $100 million they spent marketing that movie globally. That means that movie has got to bring in at least on the low side, at least around $600 million global box office to break even.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money for a movie. When you starting out with $135 million opening weekend, that ain't good.
Yeah.
I mean,
but wasn't it predicted at about 60?
The original projections had it coming in with, I think, a midpoint of around 70 to 75. The first range projections I saw a month ago, I think it had it between like 65 and 85. And then it's been steadily dropping 2, 3, 4, 5% week over week to where we were coming into this week and they had the midpoint at, I think it was 65. So now it looks like it's going to finish at 61, 62. Now, hopefully what will happen if this movie truly is good and the fans really do like it, that the guys out there and the girls out there on YouTube that do a lot of big movie reviews, right? Like Nate, Mr. H, my buddy over there, Yellow Flash, Erotic, Geeks and Gamers, the big channels will get out there and they will talk it up. Like, hey, man, this was actually really, the critics were dead wrong on this. And I think a lot of them have already started doing that. I know Mr. H, Andre at Midnight's Edge was on with Nate the other day. I missed jumping on the show because I didn't get home in time. But Andre loved it. He thought it was great. He saw it probably before anybody here in the U.S., obviously, because he's 6-7 hours ahead in Norway. But he'd just gotten out of the theater and he was like, he said he loved it. He absolutely loved it. It was so much fun. It wasn't like the most, it's not Tolstoy, right? It's not War and Peace. But he said it was extremely entertaining. It was a 2-hour film. It did not feel like 2 hours. It felt much quicker because it was so much fun. And I'm like, that's what they need. But they're gonna have to get a ton, and I mean a ton of good word. I mean, they're gonna need Top Gun Maverick level word of mouth for this movie to make a profit. Because again, this isn't the old days, folks, where a movie would run in a theater for 4 months or 6 months exclusively, then have about a month or two break. Then it would go to video stores for rentals. Then it would go to HBO, Showtime, Cinemax, Stars, this and that. Then it would take, do that for a year. Then 2 or 3 years later, it would wind up on broadcast television or linear delivery television, like through cable or satellite channels, right? All that's gone. That whole back end has been erased. Even the physical media sales, by and large, they still make them, but now it's theater. 45 to 60 days later, it's on HBO Max. That's it. It's done. So that's why movies these days, especially the ones that go to their own proprietary streaming service, they have got to make their jack in the theater. They have to. Now, if you're Universal or if you're Sony Pictures and you have multi-year, multi-billion-dollar deals with Amazon Prime and Netflix, as they do, that's different. So Sony can afford to throw $50 million at a movie like The Woman King, okay, and have it lose money at the box office, which it lost a decent little bit. But it doesn't matter because it goes to Netflix after that, and that's part of that $1 billion a year Netflix deal, right?
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't matter. Disney doesn't have that. Warner Brothers doesn't have that. Paramount, by and large, I think they do with some. They kind of piecemeal it. Doesn't have it because they want to put everything on their own proprietary streaming services to juice it. Now, out of those three, HBO is the only one that actually makes money. Paramount Plus loses money. Disney Plus loses money every quarter. So that's kind of it. So Black Adam has got to they've got to go at least 5x. Most superhero movies finish at a 2.5x, meaning that if it makes $60 million in its opening weekend, it's probably going to finish up, if it performs at the average level for a superhero film like that, it's probably going to roll off somewhere around 150 to 175 million. Now, if it makes it to 180 million, that's a 3x runoff. That's a good leg out for a superhero film, 3x. It's got to get to 5x to break even. So you see, it's still going to be in the hole.
So I did watch. I did see Yellow Flash, his review of it, non-spoiler review, and he enjoyed it. He said it was a good movie. He said the fight scenes were really, really good, better than anything that Marvel has came out with in the last year to 2 years. He said there were moments that were dumb, but he said overall it was a good popcorn movie.
Awesome.
And
there's nothing wrong with being a good popcorn movie.
No, exactly. No, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Now.
Yeah.
That is exactly what I want right now.
Damn thing wrong with that.
the superhero movies are supposed to be. They're
Mhm.
supposed to be good popcorn flicks.
Yeah.
And the most egregious thing that they could possibly do is to be boring. So
Mhm.
as long as
Yes.
it's not boring, you know, then it's good. But yeah, somebody mentioned in the chat, you know, look, even if it loses some money at the box office and the fans are really happy with it and excited by it, Warner Brothers will be okay. And I would kind of agree with that comment
Mhm.
to an extent. And with the caveat being that they're still not going to be happy that it loses money at the box office. But
Yeah.
Right.
you're
Right.
right, but they have to. Warner Brothers has to feel confident that they can then leverage that going forward into something that is going to make a piss ton of money. And they have to. And they've kind of already hinted at what that is. They've already got Cavill allegedly signed up for Man of Steel 2 and a couple other things, appearances.
Which is way overdue. They should have done Man of Steel 2 years ago.
Well, this is why Walter Hamada was finally shown the exit. I think they've been trying to figure out what to do with him for months. They've had to wait to get somebody to replace him. For those of you who don't know who Walter Hamada is, he is the president of DC Films at Warner Brothers. But he's a mess. He's been needing to go. They need somebody else in there. And that's DC needs to, and now, but the problem is now they're really dealing with, they thought they kind of had the Ezra Miller thing solved to an extent, or at least as best they could. And then it just exploded again this week with him getting arrested. And now he's facing 20 years in prison for this. Now they have to go back to the drawing board again. Okay, we're going to have to re-screen test everything we thought that would work, because now this is back in the news. It's going to get worse. Is this still going to hold up? I mean,
it's not good news for Flash fans right now.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And that's why I still don't understand why they made the decision to go with that Flash and not the Flash from the TV series.
They had already filmed it. I mean, they had it set up to, and you got to remember, these things are greenlit and contracted years before. And I mean, 2, 3, 4 years before they ever make it to the theater. So they had this set up that this would work and all this kind of stuff. Now, Hamada at the time and Warner Brothers at the time, Jason Clark and all these people that are gone now, that have been fired, gotten rid of, they should have known at the time that Ezra was a head case, because he has been for a long time. They took the risk. They rolled the dice. Now guys like David Zaslav are having to clean up after them and pick up the pieces and try to fix the mess they made. And you can't, it's, you know, this is why Batgirl got thrown out. You can throw out a $90 million flick that nobody knows about and a character that, frankly, comparably, nobody gives a shit about, because you can write that off and reclaim some of those losses to offset what you're going to have to do to fix the $200 million investment. And I promise you now, it's probably $250 or more investment in The Flash.
Yeah.
Which is one of the top 4 most popular DC characters. You've got to be able to fix this.
Yeah.
You know, at first they didn't want to, they didn't want to reshoot it, or they couldn't change the actor, because Ezra's he plays multiple characters and he's in like every freaking scene.
Yeah.
So if you're talking about, let's replace him, this isn't like a Back to the Future situation where, you know, they got 3/4 of the way through filming the movie and then finally replaced and brought in Michael J. Fox, you know, and then went back and refilmed a lot of things. This is a very different situation.
Yeah.
But they're probably looking at, what do we do at this point? They might have to.
Now, I think it would work, me personally, if they just took the actor from the TV series and put him in the movies. Of course, they're not going to reshoot the movie, like you said, but I think if they were to do another movie and put him in there, it would fit, because people already see him as the Flash.
Well, that was, I don't know if it was him, but I mean, that was kind of the idea, because like at the end of this movie, rumor had it that based on the test screenings, spoiler alert, they were basically going to kill Ezra's Barry Allen, which shouldn't be a surprise to anyone, because they needed to get him out after this movie, no matter what. And that another Flash from one of the other multiverses or whatever would then become the Flash in this DCU going forward. So that was kind of the idea. but we have to get to that point. We have to have a sellable movie
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to get us to that point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
see, this is really, I think, where DC could come out and just fucking obliterate Marvel. If they were to just put out good movies, where Marvel right now, because Disney owns them, is putting out shit.
Yeah.
Fucking DC would rise to the top, and
Yeah.
everybody would be like, Marvel who? And I'm like you,
Right.
Valiant. I don't know too much about DC. I was never a DC Comics girl. I was a Marvel Comics girl. X-Men. I fucking love the X-Men. Everybody hears me say this. That was my introduction into comics. The actual comic books was X-Men. And DC could easily come in and just fucking make Marvel a distant memory in people's minds if they play it right.
Oh yeah, it's totally possible. They could do it, but will
Yeah.
they? That's the key question.
Yeah. And the other question, Valiant, is with the Aquaman movie. What are they doing with that? Did they take Amber Heard out of it? Or have they said? Have you heard anything? Do we know?
They did test screenings for what they had. I know they test screened a few different versions from what we heard. And, but I mean, it got delayed. What, would they push it back another 6 months, 8 months, a year?
Yeah.
I mean, part of the problem is that I don't think they know what they're doing yet. I mean, that's why the last earnings call for Warner Brothers Discovery, David Zaslav and I think it was JB Perrette, who's one of the financial guys there, talking about, look, we're trying to build a team right now to design a 10-year plan for DC, just for DC, because we feel like this is, as they put it correctly, we've got too many pieces of valuable intellectual property that
Yeah.
are being grossly underutilized. And I mean, that's what they need. They need people coming in. They need a team. They need a Jon Favreau type to
Yeah.
come in there that can, see from start to finish, build a roadmap, lay some rules and some groundwork in there, and then you can get a good studio head. And to me, a good studio head is somebody that sits there and just runs the business side of the studio and does not get involved creatively. And I think that's one of the mistakes like that they had with Walter Hamada and that whole crew, is that no, Joe, y'all run the books, hire creatives to be creative, and get the F out of their way.
Yeah.
Because that's usually one of the biggest problems, is that you get the corporate types that'll walk into the writers' rooms and, well, let me tell you what we need in this. You need to have one of these, two of those. You need to have some of this, some of that. You need to address this political issue. And I mean, that's usually what winds up fucking everything up, pardon my French. But
Yeah. It does.
and hiring really shitty writers to begin with that have no
Yeah.
experience. But
Yeah, that definitely doesn't help.
See, what I see DC could do that Marvel is not doing, aside from hiring good writers,
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
is they have a huge, vast array of characters, well known and lesser known, to choose from. And the path that they could take and be different from Marvel is, instead of race swapping or gender swapping a character because it's an established character,
Uh-huh.
take a character that is in the comics that's already that race or already that gender and include them into the movie, because 9 times out of 10 those characters have a following, even if they're lesser known characters, and people love them.
All right, I read a tweet about that the other day, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Okay, all right. Somebody made a comment about that. All right, look, just take already established characters instead of trying to, twist these characters that have been long established into fit whatever,
Yeah.
race or pronoun or whatever the hell it is you want. And somebody responded. They were like, "Look," and they were using trans characters as an example. So I'm going to use that as an example. They were like, there have been trans characters that have tried over and over and over to go forth and to prosper, and they failed miserably. So basically they were saying that is why we have to take establish characters and change them.
Yeah,
But
that is what they
bullshit,
think.
though.
They've said that before. And then those
Yeah,
characters.
But I'm like, well, wait a minute. It's 2022. All right. If you have good writing, like for example, I'm going to use the secretary from the TV series, the Netflix TV series of Daredevil.
Mhm.
All right. That character was, and I hate this term, but I'm going to use it because it applies, was a cis woman, the character. But
Mhm.
casting for it was a trans woman. There was no big marketing. There was no big look at me. Wait, no, I'm sorry. It wasn't Daredevil. It was Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones.
Oh, yeah. I was like to say, wait,
Yeah,
not the
my
hot
bad.
blondes. No, not
No.
the paralegal.
It was
Yeah.
the Indian woman. I'm sorry. It was Jessica
Okay.
Jones. It was the Indian woman. The secretary for Jessica Jones. There was no big market. There was no big pushing of it. It was just a trans woman actress
Mhm.
that had been cast as this female character. And it fucking worked. And everyone was like, no problem.
I didn't even know. I'm just finding this out now.
Yeah, I mean, nobody cared.
But
at
that
that
is
time.
the
Yeah.
difference when you
It's-
put something behind activism and behind judgment and behind you must have this or we'll have your first child kind of shit. That's what people are automatically going to rebel against what they're told they must like. If
Yeah.
it is
Mhm.
just
Yeah.
presented naturally and nobody gives a shit, but they don't like that nobody gives a shit.
Well, there's no naturally presenting something like. I mean, it's one thing you can do that to a character that, frankly, nobody knows, right? You can take a character nobody knows and make them whatever kind of,
Yeah.
bring out the old psychological chart and check off as many boxes as you want or whatever. Who gives a shit? When it comes to mainline characters that are well known or titular characters,
Leave them the fuck alone.
leave them alone, because as soon
Yeah.
as you do something, we know why you did it. It's because you're virtue signaling, and frankly, I mean, it's nobody. Sometimes Hollywood's gonna have to be honest with itself. It doesn't. Well, we didn't want to use. We couldn't make new characters because nobody accepted them, so we had to go
Right.
corrupt an existing character to force people to watch it. Why? Why do you have
Right.
to make a character that fits this and that mold? It doesn't sell. Stop making it. The problem is,
Right.
there's nobody, there's no business manager in charge right now, apparently, that's got the nuggets or whatever, the cojones to say, that's not going to work. We're not doing that. Stop.
Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
Like,
we
yeah,
cannot
another-
sell we cannot invest $150 million or $200 million producing a film that stars a trans superhero that is going to go
Right.
around claiming, all trans. I mean, that is a recipe for losing money. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
two
I don't
of
care
my
how much of a virtue
favorite-
signal you think it is.
Exactly. And two of my favorite Disney movies ever are Princess and the Frog and Moana. I love those two movies.
Mhm.
One is traditional animation, one is Pixar,
Right.
computer animation.
Mhm.
Both of them features, if you will, women of color. Okay. Original stories, fantastic stories, fantastic characters that are fleshed out, that make sense, that are beautiful, that are strong, that are all, tick all these fucking boxes. So don't tell me it can't be done, because it's been done, and it's been done very, very well. When they redid The Little Mermaid, why the hell didn't they focus on her friend Gabrielle, who is already a Black character, who has been established? Let's see her story. Why do you have to change The Little Mermaid?
I
And then if
guarantee
you
the
say
original fans
anything,
would
you're
have
called a
loved that.
racist, and it's just insane.
Well, that's what I said. I was ticked off. Said they wanted to have a live action adaptation and have a Black princess character. And exactly,
So
great.
do Princess and the Frog.
You got Tiana staring right in front of you.
Yeah.
And she's amazing. She's
I
an
love the
amazing
movie.
character. I
I'm
do too.
From New Orleans. We loved the movie because it was all in New Orleans.
Or
You had
do
John-
Moana.
You had
Do-
John
I-
Goodman from New Orleans playing
Oh my
Big Daddy.
God.
I mean, it's like everything about it worked. It was a fun movie. Yeah,
Fantastic
Mhm.
movie.
I mean,
Fantastic movie.
Keith
I
David,
love that movie.
Voodoo King. I mean, oh god.
Oh my God, the Voodoo King.
Yeah,
That
he was
is
great.
a fantastic movie. And Tiana is one of the best characters. She is fleshed out. She is written. She has a backstory that you sympathize with.
Where's that
and
movie?
Where is that movie? Thank you. But they got to take the Little Mermaid and make her black.
Here's how stupid it is.
Okay.
I'll tell you how bad this is. They were so Disney was so beside itself thinking, because of course they got some rabble rousers show up out of the clear blue. We had this happen in New Orleans where we had to have, they tore down a bunch of statues in, like ISIS. Like, I mean, that kind of, ISIS terrorist style, had to come in and rip down a bunch of statues because it offended them when they've been there since forever and nobody in the city complained about it. These were outside groups, right? A bunch of outside groups came in and told Disney, well, that Splash Mountain ride is very offensive because it's got characters in it from Song of the South, which was suddenly apparently was offensive, which it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
And
that was a groundbreaking movie.
It was. It was a hugely groundbreaking movie for, it was the first time that black actors in Hollywood really were in major roles, won Oscars or Academy Awards for it. And it was based on, actual African-American folklore.
Yeah.
So anyway, bottom line is they're so desperate to get rid of that. So they're changing Splash Mountain into, anybody know? Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's almost done in Florida. And so it's no longer going to be Splash Mountain. It's going to be based on The Princess and the Frog. Why then, if you're changing one of the most well-recognized and one of the most top-rated, like #1 rides that everybody hits when they go to Disney World, and it is one of the top 3. It's Space Mountain, Thunder Mountain, and Splash Mountain. It's the mountains. That's what those are the 3 biggest rides at Disney World. Next, and then you got the pirates and everything else. But they've spent years planning this, right? They don't just make these changes overnight. They have been planning to make that change to Splash Mountain for years.
Right.
This is how stupid Disney is. You're doing live action movies. Why the hell are you not right now making the live action of Princess and the Frog?
Yeah.
Why not?
Go along with this ride.
Why not?
That's what I'm saying. It blows my mind that the piss poor planning that has been at Disney now for several years with this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
blows my mind.
I heard something years ago, and it kind of connects with Song of the South. It was do y'all remember the old TV show 227?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to love that.
Jack Gay. With Jack Gay.
Yeah.
It was one of it was the old black man, and I don't remember his name, but there was a character in there, and I don't think it was Hal Williams. I don't remember who he was, but anyway, he was one.
I
of
don't
the
even remember
older
the men in that
characters.
show. I just remember the women.
Okay.
In the show,
he was in that. He was involved in that show, and that show overlapped a lot of other shows, and it was a all the characters in there were black, all the actresses and actors were black. It was a very African American centric show.
Yeah.
And he was very heavily involved in in music, particularly gospel music. And there is a genre of music, and YouTube don't cancel us because this is the actual name of the genre. It is called Negro spirituals.
Oh yeah.
Negro spirituals came out of the time of slaves. And it is a form of gospel music where they would come together. They would write this music that was very hopeful. That is very, we will fucking rise above this. We will band together. God is with us. Very positive, very whatever you're facing, there is something greater. There is something better. And he got together with his church, the actor, and he writes. And at the time, this was years ago, he may be not even alive anymore. I don't know. But he would write and produce, and with his choir, he would do these Negro spirituals, and he was very, very proud of them. And he said one of the things people are missing is that slavery, yes, slavery was horrible, and I agree. No person should lay claim to own another person. I don't care what color they are. That is just evil and wrong. But he said what people were missing is that this incredible genre of music came out of that. And that these slaves rose above that, and they created this incredible genre that still survives today of hope, of survival, of we will overcome. And that fucking gave me chills. That gave me chills when I saw this documentary, and I'm like, that is amazing. You do not hear that anymore. That is buried. That is gone. That does not exist. And I think of Tiana, and I think of Moana, and I think of these characters these individual, unique characters that were written. And I love them. And I want to see them on the big screen. I'm sorry. I don't give a shit if The Little Mermaid is done and she's a black character. Or, because she was a white character. To me, it is a moot point. I'm like, if you're going to do The Little Mermaid, do her that she has been established. What is it? Jodie Whittaker is her name? Not Jodie Whittaker. Jodie. Oh my God. I'm thinking Doctor Who. I've got starry-eyed girl in my head with Jodie Whittaker. Jodie, I can't remember her name, but she's a white woman who has played The Little Mermaid for 30 years. She has voiced her in white character. If you're going to do The Little Mermaid, do her as she's been established. But if you're going to do a really good, solidly done person of color story, why not do Tiana? Or why not do Moana?
That's the point. Is like it's.
I don't get it. Why do you have to change what's already been done?
There's no unforced error there, right? We have a black character who's going to remain a black character. We have a white character. When you swap it, all you're doing is, because people have become so sensitive to this, right? Because that's not, they're doing it with Snow White. Snow White's not a German princess anymore. Now she's Latina.
Oh my God. Snow White, palest of skin, reddest of lips, blackest.
Now the
hair.
actress might be a fine actress and I mean, I saw her as like, okay, she kind of looks it, but I mean, you're gonna have to do. I mean, the skin doesn't work. She's got that Mediterranean olive skin.
Caucasian. Why
beautiful
is that
skin,
evil?
but it doesn't fit the character.
No,
True, but
Snow
they can
White.
do wonders with makeup. So
They can, but
White.
the point is that
it could work.
They keep doing this, and
Okay.
people are become very sensitive to it, and it just turns people off. It's like I just, you know what? I see what you're doing. We got it. I don't give a shit. And I mean, they haven't exactly had the best track record with live action adaptations to begin with. Let's be honest.
Very true.
No.
Yeah, you know.
Although
so,
I love Cinderella, I thought the live adaptation. It was directed by Kenneth Branagh.
I was about to say that's why it was good, because they let Kenneth Branagh do Kenneth Branagh. You're not going to get that with anything else. The Jungle Book- that's the only reason I watched that. The kids were like,
Jungle
"Why do you
Book.
want to watch Cinderella?" Because Kenneth Branagh did it.
Cinderella was beautifully done. It was beautifully done. The characters were true to the core of who they were. And I mean, who doesn't love Helena Bonham Carter?
Mm-hmm.
You know, she comes out first as the old crone, and then she magics herself into Helena Bonham Carter. And I'm okay with that. I'm like, okay, she's using magic to beautify herself and to make her more palatable to Cinderella. And that was a beautifully done movie. And that's why I had hope for Beauty and the Beast, which I'm sorry, Emma Watson should have been nowhere near that movie.
No.
She fucking sucked as Belle.
The amount of post-production
As Belle.
the amount of post-production processing they had to do in her voice was just
She
staggering.
can't sing.
No, she can't. They
And
need
if you're gonna, if you're gonna do a musical, cast somebody who can sing, and she didn't even look like the part.
and I still can't believe that movie made as much money as it did.
I can't either. It's
'cause it
sucked
was-
balls.
I mean, the music was. I mean, she was the standout. Oops, we should. Everybody else that was
No.
there, I want to say everybody. I think almost everybody. I know Josh Gad, the guy who played Beast. I don't remember his name. But
Luke Evans, I thought. Luke Evans.
he was
played
Gaston.
He
But I
did
think-
good.
He did fine, but Gaston's singing role, that style is different.
It is. You've got to have strong singers if you're going to do a musical. It is just
You needed
a requirement.
classically trained Broadway actress to
You
play
do.
Belle.
LeFou was good. The guy who played
That's Josh Gad, but Josh Gad he's classically Broadway trained.
Right.
So
because he played.
that's
what's his
Olaf
face?
from
And
Frozen.
Olaf.
Yeah.
thank you.
Josh Gad, he's got the pedigree to do that kind of stuff. I mean, you can tell his singing voice is very well trained. Emma Watson's not. She went to a voice coach probably for a few months, and they did what they could, and they rammed her through
You need
a lot of
someone-
computer stuff.
No.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
need someone
see,
who, like you
that's-
said, is trained in that, who knows how
Mm-hmm.
to sing. I'm sorry, you're doing a musical.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
that
the
deep.
difference between shit now and back in the day. When you look at Beauty and the Beast and knowing that Emma Watson can't sing, so they put it through a computer to make it sound better. And then when you look back to movies like My Fair Lady, where Audrey Hepburn actually sang every bit of it and sounded good, but they didn't think she sounded good enough, so they had a classically trained singer come in and
Yeah.
dubbed those parts.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's true. And I would tell you what, there's a great YouTube video if you want to watch. I thought it was fascinating. I think it's one of the best explanations I've ever seen. I can't remember the name of the channel, but if you look up, it's something like why Disney's Beauty and the Beast live action remake was so bad, or so, I got to find it. But the guy's a professionally trained musician, and he goes through it, and it's like he's dead on right, because as I'm listening to him say it, I'm obviously married to a musician. And I'm like, it never clicked like that. But he said, because like her performance, people regard it as so bad and so soulless, is because her voice, especially when she's singing, was pumped through so much auto-tune that all of the nuance that we remember from the original talented Broadway actress that played Belle back in 1994, when Alan Menken and those guys were making Disney a shit ton of money with things like that, and The Little Mermaid and The Lion King. Because all of the expression and the nuance in the voice was trained and focused, and Emma Watson had none of that. And because A, she wasn't trained, and B, she got run through computers so much that it was just this hollow, soulless sounding. And it's funny, as he said it, I'm like, that's exactly what it is. He's dead on right. And I got to find this video, but it's like 15, 20 minutes long, but he goes into very detailed explanation. And I sent it to my wife. I'm like, you're going to love this, because and he's done a few videos like that, but it's from that standpoint. But I mean, that's why you've got to have, these are musicals, they're operettas. You've got to have people that are trained to sing. The singing always comes first. You go see an opera, and it's funny sometimes, but they always cast. It's always about the vocal performance, right? Because that's the focus. So you'll go in there and you'll see a man singing about this beautiful woman and all this kind of stuff, and the beautiful woman character walks out on stage, and she's like 300 pounds, and Brunhilde, and it's all this, but she's got this gorgeous voice, and she's cast in the role because her voice is what matches what the music demands. Yeah, and that's the key. It doesn't matter how big, small, white, black, whatever they are cast based on their vocal, and that's that vocal ability, and that's what Disney's. They're just not doing it. They don't give a shit. They used to. Disney used to cast unknown actors and actresses all the time in these films, these voice actors, because they just wanted some, like, who's the most talented person? Go out and get that person that fits this role. Now, especially with live action, it's like, what do they look like on screen? Are we going to be able to do this checkbox? Can we fit this in? And then they figure, we'll if they don't sound that good, we'll auto tune her after. So anyway, I got to get running, guys.
Yeah.
No worries. Pleasure to talk with you.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Y'all sound like y'all need to crash.
I'm pretty.
No, not yet.
Drunk. I'm pretty damn drunk.
Well, thanks for having me on. I got a boogie. It's good to see you guys.
Bye,
All right. Nice seeing you too, Valiant. Thanks again for stopping by.
All right, Arlena. Bye, Arwen.
Have a good one.
Yep. Oh man. 2.5 hours. I'm pretty drunk. I want to go play some Fortnite. How do y'all feel about that?
Maybe
I'm
so.
down.
Yeah. Jester's down.
We'll see.
Drunk Fortnite. Let's do it, Arwen.
Drunk nighters. Woo!
Why can't I do that?
Mount up.
All right, let's see.
What? What are you trying to do?
I sent something, but I can't seem to be able to do it. Oh, well. Oh, shit. Anyway.
It's the alcohol. Oh, I don't know.
Probably.
All right, y'all. Thank you to the 10 of you that are still here. We appreciate you all coming and hanging out with all of our drunk asses. We love you all so much. And while I'm talking, I'm trying to find the outro.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Nope, that's the intro. Shit. There it is. Okay, I found it. All right, y'all. What does Daryl say? Something about the galaxy and our table. But
you always have a place at our table.
Yeah, there you go.
No matter where you go in the galaxy, you will always have a place at our table.
Yes, and as I always say, remember, there are still kind people in this world. And if you can't find one, then fucking be one, you
Be
bastard.
one.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.